Hi and welcome along to DR Sports. We are here for the big watch along tonight. It's a massive game. Quarterfinals of the Champions League. It is Real Madrid versus Chelsea. Massive, massive game. Joining me to watch the game tonight, we got the one and only Raul in the building. Big up to Raul.
Vamos! Vamos, Madrid!
Shut up, shut up.
Shut up, shut up. Not yet,
Hey, where's my t-shirt, man? Where's my t-shirt?
Oh, no.
Last time I saw you with a t-shirt,
Yeah,
a shut up t-shirt.
Yeah, because the people, the people speak a lot, Robbie, so... Hold on, guys, hold on. Hold on. Maybe for the next game, maybe.
Representing Chelsea in the building. Give it up for Dami.
Oi,
Dami.
listen. 1% chance, 99% faith. That's it today, fam. Listen, it's going to be a long day at the office, but faith, my people. Let's have some faith.
Somebody whose team knows how to do it in style. They did it in style last night. Manchester City's Daps in the building. Big up to yourself, Daps.
Do you know what? I'm becoming a bit of a regular for these Real Madrid games as well now, which I'm good with.
Hopefully.
You just eyeing up who you might get in the next round.
Yeah. I won't be here for the next one. I'll be there, but
You'll be over in...
Well, you should.
Where will you be? Will you be in Madrid or will you be in London?
do you know what? My wallet is saying London, but literally everything else is saying, it's going to be probably, what will be? Early May, I think it is May the 9th.
Yeah.
May the 9th in Madrid.
9th, I think. 9th, 10th.
9th
of
or
May.
10th, yeah. I think we were looking at flights earlier, booking before I even go out to
Jesus,
Munich.
look at this.
That
He's
confident.
cooking up.
Hold on, Dab, hold on. Relax.
You're not that confident.
Yeah.
No, he's on about you.
I'm confident. We're going through, but are you?
No, not yet.
You're not through yet, though, you know. There's been
not through yet.
there's
We're
been
not through
games
yet.
like that overturned. Remember the Barcelona one that time? That was overturned.
Liverpool. Is that
PSG. Remember that? They were more than 3 up.
You know what it is, though? I just can't see, could Bayern beat us at the Allianz? Of course they could. But I think that third goal yesterday, because this is the thing, we brought Erling Haaland in, because last season against them lot at the Etihad, we did not put the nail in the coffin. And yesterday, I think,
But you play with 12 players yesterday. Come on, this is not. It's a good rule.
What?
12 players.
Who's the 12?
Upamecano is from Chelsea, no? Or from City, no?
That's
It's not fair. It's not fair.
That is
11 against 11.
Well, that is their issue, and it will be 12 against 10 again in the Allianz, then, won't it?
Yeah, the absolute nightmare for Mancana, man. I felt sorry for him, I'll tell you. Terrible game. But listen, let's take a look at the teams that are going to play tonight. Starting off with Real Madrid, who, of course, are at home. In goal, Courtois. At the back, Carvajal, Militao, Alaba and Camavinga. Of course, old boy from Chelsea, Rudiger. No, he's not playing. Modric, Modric, Cruz and Floyd Mayweather. Valverde, I mean.
Nice. Come on.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
He's had two
And
boxings.
Rodrigo, Benzema and Vinicius Jr.
What a striker. What's a striker, Robbie? So this striker, Vinicius, Rodrigo and Benzema, they scored 5 goals in Anfield and 4 goals in Camp Nou. 3 of them. Vinicius, Rodrigo and Benzema together. Hold on, maybe today as well.
Long day.
All right, let's take a look at the Chelsea team. Let's take a look at the Chelsea team because
Why?
Once we've looked at the Chelsea team, can you tell us how many goals your strike force have got all season?
Long.
Now, listen.
Haaland's got more than your whole team.
And you're not even wrong. That's the funniest part.
No, you know the funniest part of this, right, is that Chelsea are so much the underdogs in this game. But when you actually look at their team, they have got
it's
an
mad,
unbelievable team, right? On paper, at least, anyway. Kepa in goal, the world's most expensive goalkeeper, by the way, right? A back three of Fofana, £70 million for Fofana. Multiple winners, Thiago Silva, great for him. It's great that he's back.
He's back.
And Koulibaly, who have one time considered the best centre back, either him and Van Dijk in Europe.
It's expensive.
Reece James, right wing back.
Goals Reece.
Ben Chilwell, left wing back. 2 of the top best British players are around at the moment. A midfield of Kante, Kovacic and Fernandes, World Cup winner. 2 World Cup winners there. Kovacic and Fernandes, World Cup winners. And then up front, Raheem Sterling and João Felix.
Wonder Boy settings.
Look at that team. That is an unbelievable team, isn't it?
Listen, I don't know.
No Havertz in the starting
I'm not mad
lineup.
at that team, you know.
The thing is like, I'm not starting Havertz in the
Yeah.
game. I mean, obviously, look, Havertz in big games has been absolutely phenomenal for Chelsea. Obviously, remember that goal he scored against a certain team a couple of years ago. Do you know, you can't remember? Yeah, I didn't think so. But listen, I
Oh,
feel
the
like
wallpaper. I remember
wallpaper.
it.
Oh, have you?
Wallpaper.
Don't worry, I've got a mug at home that says it pretty clearly, so like it's all good. I'll send it over to your yard. But
2
listen,
months in your household then.
But that's what is it? What is it with Chelsea that they're not performing when you read out that team? That is an unbelievable team. Why? Why Chelsea not performing?
The only thing that explains it to me, like as a Chelsea fan, I was watching it for the last couple of seasons, it's just there's no clear direction and there's no confidence in this team right now, and they don't have many reasons to be confident. You see a manager in Tuchel come in, we need the Champions League, and I don't want to talk too much about Tuchel because obviously we saw what happened yesterday and all
We
of
can
that.
talk
but
on Tuchel if you want.
yeah, but the thing is like obviously with Tuchel, you had a manager like Tuchel, came in, we had a couple issues, then you get this new owner in, okay, after this tumultuous period at Chelsea, you sack him, all right, after signing a whole bunch of players, you bring in, to be respectful, manager that's not really got a proven track record at a big club in Graham Potter. He runs through the whole season, okay, most of the season, then you sack him a couple of days before a game like this, and you bring back the same man, okay, who managed some of these players, who some of them lost respect for halfway through his tenure, and you've brought him back. There's no confidence, there's no inspiration around, you know what I mean? Because on paper, this team can beat almost any team in football.
Do you know what?
On paper.
When
And
you
that's
were
it.
listing the
Yeah, but
team,
you
the team is mad. I think for me, confidence is spot on. If I look at Raheem Sterling is a confidence player. You get confidence in him. But I just think if you could take one of those players out of this team, right, one of the forward players, I don't know who, and replace that with Benzema, it changes the whole thing.
Yeah, but they don't create enough chances either. It's not just
I think
it's
that's
not just scoring.
But we do.
In the last couple of games, but up until
Against
then,
Liverpool, man, they were good apart
Yeah.
from the fact that
2
they
hat-trick in a
couldn't
row,
finish their
Benzema.
dinner.
huh?
2 hat-trick in a row, Benzema. It's
Yeah,
true.
2 hat-tricks in a row.
He's not scoring a lot this season, but 2 hat-trick in a row. But you have good example about the team. You got good point. On paper, you have the example. Manchester City, what happened? Just they won only the Premier League. PSG, how many million they spend? It's not only the million. It's not only the player. It's not only.
Oh, that's
you need
hard.
something
You need
else.
to
You
remember-
need
You're putting
Italians.
us
need
in the
to-
mixture with the team that's 11th. That is hard.
No, but like,
Yeah.
I was gonna.
It's not how many million. How many million did you spend? You cannot spend about the money as well.
Hold on.
No,
Are we
I-
talking recency? Because recently we're not really spending too much.
No.
No, we're not.
I know. Oh, no, come on.
The
No.
last 3 to 5
I know.
years, I think
Haaland.
we're really not. Yeah, Haaland wasn't that much.
Yeah, but what is wages?
Rodrigo?
You want to try another way to
No,
do
but
that
that's
now,
also
okay.
but that's a big part of it, isn't it? You got to be able to afford to pay for him week in, week out as well, right? So I wouldn't say you're not. You're trying to make out like you ain't spent nothing. You know what I mean? Like
Robbie,
You
you
come
do
in
know
with a
you're going to
begging bowl
find
out.
your narrative. You know what? When everyone saw me coming on, the City lot are right. Robbie's going to come with this usual energy against
What's it?
City.
That's
And
what
I'm
the City lot. What in the City lot? Are they at my case?
You do know that.
I've not said nothing about
spending-wise, net
City.
spending all of that right now City are behaving.
Last
right?
time I checked,
We
your
are behaving.
financial books didn't look too. There's one in there, but like.
Just because your owner called it out and said, I've found a loophole. Bro, in court, a loophole will be found. So are you morally correct at your club?
Look, why are we talking about? Listen, we're talking about.
No,
you.
we're not
I'm a
playing
man
tonight.
of focus.
I'm
And
here
we're talking about you lot. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I'm
We
just.
won't talk on us.
do you
We'll
know-
talk on Chelsea.
No, I'm just
Back to
saying like
Chelsea.
the financial
Or
books
Real
are
Madrid.
crazy,
Should we
but
talk on Real Madrid?
Well, let's
can't
talk on,
speak on
let's
that.
talk on Real Madrid
You need to
because
finish off your stadium.
let's talk on Real Madrid because you've had a it's not been that great in the league this year.
No.
But once again in this competition, the team again is looking brilliant, and that comeback against Liverpool.
Yeah.
I mean that was fantastic, and then. Even though you've been under a bit of a dip, the last few games you've stood up. I mean, the game I was watching the watch along the other day, where Real Madrid versus Barcelona, you go to Barcelona and win 4-0. That's very impressive. I mean, are you very confident about tonight?
Well, very confident. I don't know. I am more confident because we have never won at home against Chelsea. Never.
fair enough.
But one thing that I don't understand is why the Chelsea fans, they are saying, no, we have no chance against Real Madrid. We need to put the focus in Premier League, blah, blah, blah.
Use damage control. This.
No, guys,
He
come on.
really is. Have you not seen how good you are in Europe? And the fact that Benzema is now cooking.
This is
No, but
Yes,
it's- no, but
listen,
it's-
yes, but
you know
we
what? This
start
is-
now. We are in quarter of final. Why? We are in quarter of final. It's just 180 minutes.
It's true.
So, guys, why they don't want to fight? Why they are down before the game? Why? It's something different. No.
The Chelsea-
It doesn't
hold
matter.
on.
It doesn't matter.
Hold on. The
Last
Chelsea bench: Pulisic, Loftus-Cheek, Chalobah, Mudryk, £88 million, Mendy, Mason Mount, Zachariah,
That's mad.
Ziyech, Gallagher,
Yeah.
Aspilicueta, Havertz, and £75 million worth of Cucurella.
That's the top
That's
four
your
start- that's
bench.
the top four starting
Robbie,
11. That's the top four starting
in
11.
that
isn't it?
bench,
It's crazy.
and that, but in that bench and that starting 11, tell me where the goals are. Tell me where the goals are, and that's
Yeah.
the issue.
Felix.
The only striker, they've got one
Felix,
striker that's
nah.
injured. They've got one
Sterling,
striker's
Sterling,
injured,
Felix.
and the other one isn't even in the Champions League squad. Aubameyang's not even in the squad. Last week when they played Liverpool, Aubameyang was actually live on Twitch playing Fortnite.
What?
You don't know that? Go and check it out.
What do you
Swear
mean?
my life.
Nah,
Swear my
nah,
life.
nah. I don't
He was
know.
live on. No,
I'll take your word for it, but I didn't. You
Man,
know.
he was playing Fortnite.
By the way,
Oh.
let me remind you of the Real Madrid bench. Not too bad either. Vallejo, Nacho, Eden Hazard. Remember him? Asensio,
Michael, raw.
Asensio, Lunin, Adrizola, Vasquez, Tuameni, Ceballos, Rudiger, Mariano, and Lopez. Why is Rudiger only on the bench?
We have Alaba.
Yeah, but
I think we trust
you don't
more.
think he would have wanted to have played?
Yeah, but who you take off? Alaba or Militao?
Why are you playing
this
Camavinga
is-
at right back?
Who can play right back? Are you Camavinga?
play Camavinga
You can
right
play.
back. He's
You can
crazy to me.
you can play with Camavinga.
Didn't
wherever you want.
Camavinga play right back in the second leg against Liverpool? Or did he come on?
And the second leg at Liverpool, I don't know. Maybe yes.
I think he might have come on.
Yeah,
there,
but
possibly.
he can play as goalkeeper
yeah,
as well.
yeah,
He
yeah,
can play as goalkeeper. It's unbelievable. This boy. He was cheapest than Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni was most expensive. I don't understand. Yeah, but at the moment, who can take off?
The mad
Militao
thing is,
or
Isco
Alaba?
Yeah, that's
doesn't
true.
even make your bench anymore, does he?
Eh?
Isco, is it still at Real Madrid, Isco, isn't he? Who? Isco.
Isco? No.
Where's
No,
he
I
gone?
think they sold him, didn't they? in
Isco
January?
is over.
he's gone, yeah.
I don't know. It's without
Or
team.
loan.
Without team?
Yeah, he went to Sevilla and he fight with the president, blah blah blah, and now without team in the middle of the season. Yeah.
Talking
It's time for-
of fight, right? Now explain what's this with Valverde. That after the game he was waiting in the car park.
Yeah, I will say.
and punched up the player.
Yeah, this is the news here,
Apparently
yeah.
had to go. Said something about, was it his wife or his kid?
Yeah, no, okay. His wife was embarrassing, okay, and she has having a lot of problem with the kid. Apparently, was not sure about he can have life or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And in the game of Copa, apparently the player has, you can cry now because you cannot cry or you will cry when your son
Oh, yeah, I'm staying in the car
die.
park for that
You
as
know
well.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Robbie, you're staying in the car park for that as well.
Okay, okay.
Well,
Yes,
I'm
this is the
direct
thing.
there, man. I'm there.
And then after the game of La Liga, he waits in the car park and he say Pimba.
Pimba.
So and now
What's that Pimba mean?
Wasn't that in Lion
What's that
King?
punch?
punch, yeah. And now
That was Pumba.
and now
Added to my new
like
definition.
Valverde need to show up that he say that.
Ah,
It's true,
Yeah.
not true. I mean, I believe in my player.
you're not going to make something up about.
I never
Child.
listen one player punch to other player in the car park.
You know
Why?
what? You,
It's crazy.
As a dad, you would never make up anything about the ill health of one of your children. So I don't think he's made up. Now we also need to know what Sane said to Mane to make Mane.
Yeah, because apparently
What happened? Yeah,
Mane
exactly.
punched.
The same.
Mane, who's normally the most, chilled guy, calm guy,
yeah.
punching.
Do you know what I think it was? I think Leroy reminded Mane of the goal he scored against Liverpool that won us the league.
Or either that or the hairline. I quite like one of the two things.
Or it could have been the hairline.
Because
Hey, the hairline's sorted now, though, man.
Yeah.
The hairline's sorted now.
Guys are moving quick.
Paul 2011 says, when are people going to start talking about how much of a flop Sterling has been this year? Grealish takes stick for nothing, but no one mentions Sterling.
Nah, but the thing is we can't really be talking about things like that in a season like this for Chelsea
I think
because
you're right.
Sterling
But he
has
been
always
he's
been.
been a flop this season.
I mean, this season he has not been great. Yeah, I mean.
So that's what the guy's
Do
asking.
you know the
question.
problem is? That do you know what it is? That with Chelsea, you have to pick the biggest flop.
Guys, is
Daps, I can't lie to
He
you.
maybe isn't the biggest flop. there,
Listen,
so-
I can't lie to you. If any of these man put it on the score sheet today, you're getting it from me 100%. Let me just keep it to you. I'll keep it.
I've got time
that,
for him.
that mean the 600 million is without managers or with managers?
Six.
Oh, no, he's cooking.
Without.
Listen, I'm not gonna.
No,
say
just
too
stats.
much. I'm not
I am
gonna say-
watching just
All I'm
stats.
gonna say is, in this situation, like, look at what's happened at Chelsea this season over the last 24 months. Like, I think it's pretty. Because one thing, see, personally, from a footballing standpoint, when people were cooking Grealish last season for CE and the season before, whatever, I was like, patience. You need to give people like players like this. Yeah, Sterling is. Well, Sterling at Man City was one of the best wingers in the league. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's not keep it up. But he always has to fit into a system.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, but
that
he's
is
not-
prepared.
he's not that
You
European,
can bring
is he?
Haaland, and it's funny because Haaland, what he's doing at City now is because that's a well-oiled machine. You can place Haaland in that Chelsea team right now. Nobody's talking about no damn records. It's not happening.
Do you know what? I said in the summer when you bought Raheem Sterling, and firstly, people say he gets disrespected. I'm not here to disrespect Sterling. He is in our top 10 goal scorers of all time, right? But to get the best out of Sterling, you need a system that works, and you need that number 9. Like Sterling at his best. If you look at his numbers when he was playing alongside Aguero, then you look at his numbers when Aguero left, yeah. The difference is obvious that he needs a number 9 that pulls defenders out of the way. And what Raheem does is when everyone's moving that way, he'll take one step backwards and find that pocket of space. And the minute when you bought him, I said, it makes sense if they buy a striker. If they don't buy a striker, it makes no sense whatsoever.
I'm not going to buy any more. I mean, Dami, let me ask you this. What's your feelings on Frank Lampard
I
coming back?
can't lie, that's the biggest PR I've ever seen in my life. Todd Boehly, hats off to you, my brother, because you lot knew exactly what you were doing. It doesn't make any sense. Honestly, it doesn't make any sense from a footballing standpoint. What was the reasoning behind that? They've literally gone, you know what? We've messed up this season. We spent a crap ton of money, okay? We've tried backing this project that was meant to be a long-term thing, and everything has now gone to crap. What can we do to appease the Chelsea fans within the stadium? Go and bring back their homeboy. Do you know? Oh, that guy's. Oh my god.
Do you think there's any? Do you think there's any truth in it that he spoke to James Corden?
I saw that. You know, it's one of those ones where it's like I can't even lie. I refuse to believe that.
Sorry,
I refuse
I
to
don't
believe
know
that.
this one.
I refuse. Did you not see that?
No.
They said that. Yeah, he spoke to, and he was
Spoke
in
to
the
James
box.
Corden. He said, "Bring back Frank."
Yeah, and
What,
West
they did
Ham
some
fan.
karaoke in the car or something.
Yeah, West Ham fan, innit? And they said he said we should bring Frank. So I refuse to believe that's even a thing. And people are saying it's like Bali or whatever. So for me, look, Lampard coming through the front gates just basically says that's an acknowledgement of them messing up. And the problem with PR is in situations like that. Obviously, he comes in, the announcement comes, everybody's like, yeah, let's go. Then the press conference, then the training picture, then you lose to Wolves. It's dead.
Do you
The
know
PR is
what- do you
gone.
know what it
It's all
screams,
gone.
though? It
That
does
momentum has gone.
It screams Glazers, Ollie, Todd, Frank.
Yeah.
They've brought him back in, and it was at a point where I feel like half of your fan base last night was supporting Bayern Munich. Like they literally have gone they've gone too cool. You know what? We're going to start supporting literally, and I think at that point that's where Todd's gone. We're actually losing our fan base to Bayern Munich because of a guy I sacked. I need to get Frank back.
When you look at as a fan in La Liga of Real Madrid, when you look at teams like Chelsea, I mean, don't get me wrong, you guys have spent a lot of money over the years, but when you look at Chelsea, do you just think to yourself, this is what's wrong with football, or the amount of money they've spent, or how do you view it? How do you view
Sense that Robbie might be a little bit
No,
jealous?
I'm asking a question. I'm asking a question. It's
Views.
how are clubs like Chelsea viewed over?
Where they find the money? Why they can spend a lot of money? Why?
My God.
No, Madrid
Where
fan,
do
no.
you find your money off the government, don't you?
Oh my
half the time,
God.
To be fair.
No, this is no. Come on.
I mean, you saw the banner last night, even in the game. Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
They
Cry
unveiled
more,
a banner.
Bayern. Cry more.
They unveiled a banner criticising, your owner and the owners of these clubs with just basically states. Oil money.
Like your sponsor, Emirates.
That's a sponsor. No, I'm not on about I'm on about the owner.
Yeah.
I mean, money still comes from the
State
sponsors,
money.
you know what I mean? Like,
Emirates.
The
State.
owner of the club.
Emirates.
You know what I'm
Emirates.
talking about.
The state.
No.
The Emirates.
There's difference. There's difference in going to a sponsor and the club being owned by a country.
It's not, because ultimately what they're saying is that our sponsors, the whole thing is that, apparently, the sponsorship, the naming of the ground, the Etihad airline, Emirates airline, it's the same thing, Robbie. It's just the
come on,
agendas
it's a completely different thing.
To suit your agenda,
Your club
it's
is
not complete, it's
owned
the
by
same
Sheikh
thing.
Mansour. Right, it's of Abu Dhabi.
And
like
Robbie,
the royal,
and it is about
the royal
how much,
family. Hold on,
it's about
a
how
member
much
of the
the
royal
Etihad.
family
Also,
of Abu
Vice
Dhabi.
President of UAE. Put some respect
right,
on his name. Vice
and that as well.
President.
Vice President, and the country is owning the club.
Yep.
I can't like the end of the day.
What the charges? Because you know so much. Tell
I'm just
me the
saying.
charges.
I'm just saying.
And
You know
I'm just
what?
saying,
Listen, I'm talking. Wait a minute.
Do you know what this
Wait a
is?
minute.
You know
I'm
what this
talking
is?
about.
All I hear from
Jealousy.
Bayern fan is jealousy.
I'm saying the
Because
banner
moment
that they
somebody comes
unveiled.
through-
Bayern. I'm not me. I wasn't it.
Jealousy.
It was the Bayern fans.
All it takes is one
I
of those
get it.
Qatar
We're
accounts
about-
to come
we're
through and
about-
be like, right, like, we're coming to buy Arsenal. Fam, everybody, the narrative changes.
Robbie is
Everything changes.
getting ready for when Arsenal don't win the league, and he can go, yeah, but City are cheats, and eventually we're going to get the trophy back.
Listen, I am saying it's got nothing to do with me. I wasn't at the game last night. I was watching it on my TV,
Yeah, why
and
are
I
you
saw
talking
the
on it then?
Bayern
Why are
fans.
you talking on it now?
Because this is what we do on these things. We
Exactly,
discuss
and that's what I'm
points.
saying. So we're talking on it now.
All right, I tell you what, we just.
No, I'm saying let's talk on
Was
it.
it
So
North
we're talking
Korea?
on it. We're talking
I'm not allowed to
North
talk now.
Korea.
Yeah, North Korea
let's
fan
talk on
TV.
it.
I said I'm not allowed to talk now.
I'm noticing there's this oil vibe over here, and then there's jealousy over there.
It's
However,
not- it's not nothing to do with-
actually you get your money
Nah,
from the
we're not
government,
oil money
and you
anymore,
get your
though.
money from an oil company.
It's nothing to
So,
do with
you know, it's
jealousy.
all good.
I am just making a point that last
And I'm
night
making a point
the
back.
Bayern fans unveiled that banner. I'm asking you, what did you think about it?
What was our point back? Jealousy. That's our point back. Jealousy.
Oh, you're
jealousy.
still taking sides now.
Yeah, oil brother.
They're taking sides.
Robbie, your ground that stopped you from spending money for all that time, yeah, your biggest source of income is sponsored by the Emirates. So you're technically an oil brother as well.
No, we're not an oil brother.
Okay,
Our
no
club's
problem.
not. Our club is not owned. Look, if we're gonna go, all right, if we're gonna get on it like that, our club is not owned by a state.
It's not owned, but who pumps all that money in?
And
Last
our
time I
club,
checked, it's the Emirates.
and
Stadium.
our club.
Do you know what I mean?
If we're gonna break it right down, our club are stuck to the rules.
You think?
Are you sure yours has?
So, Bo,
Are you sure yours
has? You think that football
According to
clubs really,
Harsh.
really stick to the rules? Or if we
According
want to get
to-
really technical, is it the fact that these American
Right, calm down, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, no,
Look,
good.
it's getting all heated up and that.
We good.
No, you're getting. You know what I mean?
You just need to turn
Relax,
the aircon
man.
on
Relax.
it.
Have a bit
You
of
know what?
water. You know what I mean?
Robbie,
have a drink.
Robbie, is that what
right?
happens
Because I
when
know
you
it's
lose?
like I
You try
touch
and divert.
like I touch a
You
sore
divert it.
subject. All I said was the Bayern fans, and look how he's getting on me. I
Robbie,
wasn't there. though.
Robbie,
I
sore
wasn't at the
subject
game.
is when I mentioned the Emirates, I saw you
I was
go,
at the game.
oh.
No. As soon as I said it, right, he goes, "Oh, see, all
Anyway,
the City
are we gonna
fans,
talk on the Real
all the
Madrid
City
game?
fans told me that you was going to start talking
Robbie,
about."
we can talk on the Real Madrid
I
game,
was,
or we
but
can
I
talk
was-
on the league if
Yeah,
you want
but
as
just
well.
before we got to that, I was asking
Do you
about
want
the
to talk
banner.
about the league as well?
The banner. No, I want to talk about
We'll
the
talk
league.
about the league. We
banner.
can talk about the league as well.
We
if you
talk
want.
about the league later, but I was talking about the banner.
I'm not involved.
Who have you got tomorrow night as well, by the way? Who have you got tomorrow night?
We ain't got no one tomorrow night. That's why I'm here. I'm watching. Anyway, guys, right. Going back to the game, you know what I mean? The hate on this. I mean, as soon as I mentioned that banner, look how he
Robbie,
went off.
there is a
right?
reason why you get me here for Real Madrid watch-alongs.
Listen, I didn't do the roster for today. I didn't do the roster. You know what I mean? Right. Who's going to win the game?
Oh.
Predictions. Raul, come, you first. You're at home.
Say that way.
You've never beaten Chelsea
You will never. But today is the
at
night.
the Bernabeu.
Today is the night.
Is that a stat?
It's the start. Yeah. Never. At home. Never.
That's my
And
second
your
yard.
second leg. Does that worry you that your second leg?
Yeah, but the second leg, they beat him there before, didn't they?
Our second leg in Camp Nou as well. Well, I go for my prediction. I am ready. So today is the night. I am a bit scared just for the first 10 minutes. I go 3-0.
3-0.
3-0.
That was fair.
3-0.
Why?
Fair enough. Nah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, it's fair
Where
enough.
you going, Dummy?
Look, as a proper Chelsea fan, I can't say my team is going to lose the game. So I'm going to say we'll scrape
draw.
it. I'm going to say I'm not going to say
Good
that.
as well.
I'm going to say we're going to scrape it 1-0.
1-0.
1-0.
Real Madrid.
1-0.
Real Madrid.
I'm going to scrape. Yeah.
We are happy as well, eh?
1-0 to Madrid.
To Chelsea.
To
We'll
Chelsea.
scrape
Where you go? Where you go?
To Chelsea.
That's Chelsea Dami talking, by the way, fan. Yeah. That's,
2-0 Real Madrid.
I'm going to go 2-1. I think Chelsea might score.
Who?
Joao Felix?
Yeah, who?
Cucurella?
Yeah, maybe Felix back in Spain.
Fofana header.
You know what I mean? That might be, maybe Felix or Thiago Silva.
Listen, we have, I listened something about Joao Felix as well. We have maybe Joao Felix on the paper. If he scored today, maybe we don't take him in the next summer.
You take him.
No, we don't take him if he scored.
But you will take
by the
him if
way,
he doesn't.
By the way, there's
He's a
another.
good player.
Would he come to you?
Atletico Madrid.
Would they sell to you?
I don't think
No,
so.
they wouldn't.
Mind you, there's another game on tonight. It's AC Milan versus Napoli, all Italian semi-final. We're going to be also following that one as well. Just give you the teams there: in goal, Magnan, Calabria, Kajar, Tomori, of course, once of Chelsea, Hernandez, Krunic, Tonali, Diaz, Benatia, Rafa Leao, and up front, another player once of Chelsea and Arsenal, Olivier Giroud. And the Napoli team is Mere, Di Lorenzo, Kramina, Kim Man-jae, Mario Ruiz, Zambo Anguissa, remember him, he used to be at Fulham, Lobotka, Zielinski, Lozano, Kvaratskhelia, and Elmas. Of course, no Victor Osimhen, injured at the moment, so no Osimhen in that team. And of course, Milan the other day, despite how well Napoli been playing, they went to Napoli the other day, put 4 past them.
Did they?
So who's to know what's going to happen in that game? Although Napoli are the favourites, but no Osimhen. That's a big miss for them. We'll be keeping an eye on that as we're looking at Carlo Ancelotti there, just taking his seat, of course,
he's
formerly of Chelsea as well.
Don
He's
Carlo.
hungry. Did you listen to the press conference yesterday? He's hungry, very hungry. Just for the rumor for Brazil, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And he said, listen, if I win the Copa del Rey this year, in 2 years, I'm going to win all the titles possible for Real Madrid. Bye-bye.
What, so you think he might stay? So you think he might stay?
I don't think so, to be honest.
Paul 2011 says Fabrizio Romano announcement in the future. James Corden has left the Late Show, is now fully focused on his new role of Director of Football at Chelsea Football Club. And Amran Hill says Arsenal is owned by the Kroenkes. Man City is owned by the UAE. Etihad just happens to be the sponsor of Manchester City.
Thanks for that. I'm well aware.
They can change the sponsor and still are owned by the UAE. The teams are out on the pitch. There's a massive tifo up there for Real Madrid, and they're running through the Chelsea squad. They just saw Frank Lampard hugging Ancelotti. Of course, Ancelotti was his manager at one time. Chelsea, as I said, an unbelievable team. It's astonishing that they're such underdogs. Remember, over £600 million spent rebuilding this Chelsea squad. So they've got to turn up at some time.
Without the mister.
Wait,
Without
six,
the,
wait,
It is 600 to be fair.
without the coach, no?
but that's not.
Without the coach.
It wasn't.
They
It
changed the
wasn't,
contract.
it wasn't a one-sum payment. It was Klarna installments. We didn't do it all at once.
It's
I'm just putting that
600
out.
million owed.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It wasn't once. I'm not saying it was.
But you can only use this 7 years if you promise to not then do the same in the summer. Then the same.
And it's
I'm just saying,
crazy that like some of
The
the
stadium's coming on nicely, by the
Dami,
way. Isn't it?
let me ask to you something, because in Spain we have the news. It's true that maybe Luis Enrique is the next manager. Apparently the contract is done, no? It's true or
Done.
no?
Nah, I don't think it's done. I mean, from what I know, anyways, I don't think it's done.
Why he came to London last 2
Yeah,
two
he
weeks
was
ago?
interviewed.
Because
He was
I think
interviewed.
he has because he
For the job.
really wants the job.
For the job.
He
And
wants the
apparently
job,
him and
What
Nagelsmann...
job?
Chelsea job. And him and Nagelsmann apparently both have said that they... And I get it. Who would want the Chelsea job? This is why they got Frank for me. Who would want a job when a team is 11th with, 8 games to go, It's a
This is
lose.
But
another.
you've got the Champions
It's
League.
lose. Wait till the sub. Very true. That's
You've got the Champions League, so you come
apparently-
in.
back themselves.
You know what I mean?
Changing
If
that.
you're a big manager, you come in and say,
It's a fair
well, you know what I
point
mean? If I win the Champions League,
Yeah,
I'm
but
like a
Luis
hero.
Enrique is not a big manager. So
Huh?
Luis Enrique.
Luis Enrique is a big manager.
Do you say he's not a big manager?
Not for me.
Why not?
That's because he's at Barcelona. That's
No,
what I'm
no,
saying.
Barcelona, no, just he won.
That
was the manager of
team,
Spain.
that team ragdolled you for 3 years, back to back to back to back.
Yes, yes.
They won the.
Yes,
They won. I swear
yes.
they won it.
La Liga.
So they won the Copa del Rey. They won it three times in a row.
One Champions League, no? One Champions League they won.
One Champions League.
Wait. One Champions League. How many league? 3 or 2?
The leagues was not 2 or 3.
Yeah. Do you know who paid the second boss in the referee? Okay, shut up.
There it is.
That's it, Dami. That's it. Listen, Luis Enrique.
Numbers don't lie, bro. I can't lie. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie.
No.
Numbers don't
Luis
lie.
Enrique
Listen,
was the
for
last
me-
manager. Luis Enrique was the last manager with paying the referee on payslip. Barcelona on payslip in Barcelona.
Do you have the evidence? Where's the evidence?
Yes, evidence.
Do you have the evidence?
Yes.
Send it to my email and I will fact check it for
No,
you.
no.
There's no way. Send me.
Listen, Dami,
This is just salt I'm
listen.
feeling. Do you know what I mean?
Do
Is
you
this
know-
kosher or is
No,
this truffle
listen.
salt?
Do you know-
What kind of salt is this?
Dami.
Spanish salt? I don't know.
No,
Do you know what I mean?
no, wait.
'Cause last time I
No.
checked, the official documentation
Come
that
on.
you see when you go to La Liga's website and you check the period when Enrique was there, your team was nowhere to be found, my brother.
Yeah,
You
okay.
understand?
The evidence-
So they come through with this.
So then that's another reason why didn't they just get him in for like this?
I mean, to be fair, I feel like they sacked
crazy.
Potter too late. They sacked Potter too late. They didn't give. So if I'm Enrique and I'm looking at the situation, I'm like, if they sack Potter maybe 2 games beforehand, because they need time to. Look at what happened to Tuchel against City yesterday. Obviously, City were brilliant yesterday, but I feel like what they did with Tuchel yesterday, for example, was he can't really. How are you going to implement your tactics into such a short period of time before such a massive game? Enrique or Nagelsmann couldn't have done that against
Yeah, I
this
think
Real
that's a
Madrid
fair
team.
point.
So.
Anyway, the game's kicked
Yeah.
off. We're underway.
Vamos.
It's definitely going to get spicy in here
Real
now.
Madrid here. Oh,
que bien.
give the ball away straight away.
Ah, Lord
But
mercy, my chest.
Vamos.
Yeah, there's enough water here for me to drink. It's cool.
Luis Enrique.
Luis Enrique, come on.
So you've-
No, we have the news that apparently no one.
By the
wants
way,
to-
it's that
Nadia wants
allegedly.
to- Nadia,
Right?
no one
DR
wants to-
Sports does not associate those comments with the channel, right? So we don't get sued. Those are the comments of Raul and Raul only that Luis Enrique took a bun.
No, apparently no one wanted to take Chelsea at this moment, like you say. It's very
Yeah.
hard.
Sorry, just to say, look at this Sam Allardyce 2-3-5. Do you know what I mean? Like perfect low block. There's no space in between.
Oh,
the
I
lines.
Are
get
you
it.
playing
Frank
with
Lampard, bless him.
with 5 centre backs? Ooh,
Oh, that's a foul, isn't it?
Nothing.
Yeah, they don't give
Come
that.
on.
Yeah,
they
this is
set
going
up.
to be a long game.
A lot of bodies behind the back. It's Rodrigo coming
be a
in on
long
goal,
It's going to be a long game.
but already sort of
No,
you can
90
see.
minutes today, damn me.
No worries. It's going to
90
feel like
minutes.
180 minutes for me. I can't lie.
Today, 90 minutes only. I'm Velverde.
It is interesting that this season, though, that this game, the second leg, is away for you lot. And then if you do beat Chelsea against us or Bayern,
It's
the
away.
second leg is also away. That's quite rare for Real as well, isn't it?
Huh?
It's quite rare for Real Madrid.
Yeah, but they don't care about that. Man.
Oh,
Exactly.
we do. It's big for us.
They don't care
Massive.
about
No, they don't.
that. They can go anywhere. Oof.
Last,
Chance said for Napoli a minute ago.
no.
This is a
I like what you
interesting
could do.
game.
I like what
Yeah.
You see
Oh, chance of a break
Nah,
here. It's
nah,
Raheem
if you
Sterling
score-
on one-on-one.
What's this? Felix.
And he
my
just
days.
Felix, sorry, and that was a
Bro,
tame
you
effort.
don't get
minutes.
that many
That was
chances.
the tame effort. He did look slightly offside to me, or was he?
No.
Let's
That's
see.
in his own
Onside,
half.
in his own
He's
half.
in his
He's
own half.
onside. He's
So
onside. He's
far,
got to
like,
do
yeah.
better than that. He's
I
got
swear
to
I
do
see on your
better.
forehead.
That was
Okay,
a
nah,
tame
that's
effort. He's got to do better than that, damn it.
He has to do. He has to do
Against
better than that.
Courtois.
'Cause
Big,
the thing is,
big
you don't
chance.
get chances like that.
Big,
against Real Madrid
big
often,
chance.
I'm sorry, but if that is the this is Courtois.
Militao's
goal.
quick though, isn't
This is
he?
Courtois in goal.
But
You
still-
can't be hitting the ball at him.
That's a massive chance.
I say at the beginning of the show, of this stream, we need to take care of the first 10 minutes. Remember
Anyway,
Liverpool,
corner to
remember last
Chelsea.
season, remember? So
Yeah.
maybe
Corner to Chelsea. Can they do something from this? It's a deep one, too deep. And that is a massive chance.
Kante with the
Turn down
headers.
there.
a bit slow, no? Joao, a bit slow? No.
Sorry, I asked you this before,
Wow.
but why have you got all that covering?
Just because it's
Is it 'cause of
remodeling
work?
our
'Cause
stadium.
It's
New
still
stadium,
because
yeah.
it's been like that. That's
Yeah,
hitting
apparently it's
capacity
for
a lot, isn't it?
December.
So why can't people sit there?
Did you guys see
That's what
that?
I'm thinking.
Wow.
Because last year it was the
We
same
have
when I
we
was
have
there.
less ticket. We have less ticket. Just
Yeah.
for that reason, I'm not giving a lot of tickets to the
Yeah, we only got like
The other team,
about 1,800, I think, for the away
Something
game
like
last
that,
year.
I absolutely
gods.
like Liverpool,
love,
Chelsea. Yeah.
I love the fact that we're
What
going to
a chance
defend.
missed.
Look at this block, man. This
Oh,
is
very good, Rodrigo.
this is so Mourinho.
Yeah, but that nearly worked a minute ago. It nearly
Would
worked.
you take
Yeah.
Mourinho?
Bro. I'm not going to say anything on that
Third
one. Still.
time.
Would you take
I can't-
Mourinho?
Listen
can't
something
lie.
about that. Eh?
Oh, they're giving the ball away again. It's Modric this time giving it away.
look at the
Here's a
space.
chance of the break.
Oh my God.
He should have played him, but
that
this
in ages back.
Chelsea looking dangerous on the break here again.
They should have played that ages.
Again, yeah, Kante could have played the
Oh,
ball
you know
earlier
what,
then.
yeah?
Days, man.
This is good for your confidence, though. This is what Chelsea need to get their confidence up.
Modric's giving the ball away.
And-
That's a
and-
very
and
rare
we
thing.
as well. We need something like that
Yeah.
because we don't know how to play with nil-nil. You know.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Like, tactics
Always
have
the
barely
same.
come
Like,
with-
always the same.
Big chances
It
for
is true with you. Like, you
Chelsea.
love to
Here
go a
come
goal
Chelsea
down,
again.
don't
Yes.
you? Yeah.
Started the game well, Chelsea.
Lampard fares, man. Alright, let me not talk this. 4 minutes. Let me just calm down.
Started the game well, Chelsea. They should be 1-0 up, in my opinion. João Felix there,
Some
spurning
of
a
the ball players
chance.
that you've got. I mean, when you look at it, João Felix, Kovacic, Enzo Fernandez,
I know, it's
and
mad.
Kante. Because Kante...
Sterling.
It-
He's on the ball now. It's Felix.
And then
Nah,
Joao
this
and
is not good for
Sterling.
my
and
blood
that.
pressure, man. What's going on?
Yeah, man, look,
Oh,
man,
you've
look.
got-
Real Madrid have started the game a bit.
175
Baila,
minutes of
Bit
this.
Baila,
softly
Vini.
now. Oh, Vinicius there,
first one.
taken out, and that's going to be a
Yellow
yellow
card.
card.
Vamos, Bernabeu. Ooh, the
Right,
first
yeah.
one.
Fofana there. You don't want to be picking
Brother,
up
it's
the,
too early for this, man.
taking that foul that early.
Yeah, like
Got
Fofana.
done by pace there. And Fofana's a
early for
quick
this.
player.
It's in a yellow card is a...
That is not good.
It's,
Too early,
and the
man.
first chance for Vini.
Done him, man. Just done him straight
Right, I
away.
said to him still. That was it.
Yeah.
Was going
He knew
shots.
what he's doing
Was
there,
going
yeah,
to go.
yeah.
He knew exactly where he was going.
Kante
yeah.
just needed
He
to
should
play
have
that
passed.
ball
He should
earlier,
have made that
yeah.
pass, yeah.
Do you know what? Kante, when Kante is fit, you are a different team.
Yeah, definitely. He's still quality.
He's
isn't
still got it in it. It's just the fact that you need to
Yeah.
keep him fit. When he's fit,
He has been injured all season.
against Liverpool, it was
The
brilliant.
thing is, that percentage, it keeps coming down. A
Yeah, it
couple
does.
seasons ago, it was like 55% availability. Then it
Been
came down to
similar
40.
with Kyle
This
Walker,
season is
right?
about 20. Like,
Kyle Walker drops about 4 games every season, 4 or 5 games for the last 5 years.
First, very good.
It's Real
Where is
Madrid now.
Rodrigo? Come
Bit of
on.
possession.
Ooh, look at the ball.
It's a lovely ball over there
Ooh,
to
look.
Vinicius Jr.
Mamma mia.
Oh,
And he's
Lands
up against
it.
James
Do it,
now.
do
He's,
it.
he's nearly away from James.
Where
James
is
does well to
Rodrigo?
hold him up.
Where is Rodrigo? Come on.
Do you know, this is a
Taking
big
the balls.
game as well because
Milan.
I think
Napoli.
Napoli, everyone's saying they should make it to the final, right? But the fact they're having to play without Ottoman tonight, it's because for me, Napoli, the one that I worry from that side.
Thing is, as well,
100%.
though, you know when you've got to play another team from your country.
Yeah.
So
Exactly, this is
you
a
don't
point.
look when
It's
you
a
lot
good
lost
point.
to Tottenham.
I didn't want
I
to
remember
make
that
it
all them
that
years ago
season.
when we
I
was.
did not want
Yeah.
Tottenham to get through because I
One
thought
time,
if we
one
get-
Here it come again. The ball
Oi,
over.
oi,
Straight
oi,
ball
oi,
over the
oi.
top. They're in again.
man, what-
Chelsea.
Oh, hold on. Are you playing Sterling on the right? You are, aren't you?
And again, a lot of space for Chelsea players at the moment. They're just not tight. Again.
Oi.
And that's a foul.
No.
And that's been given Sterling a foul. This has been an excellent start by Chelsea.
Yeah, it has been.
And it's another yellow card as well.
This guy he's quite generous with them yellow cards today.
Yellow card as well on
After the one
Camavinga.
the other way, he had to give one there.
Yellow card on Camavinga. This has been an excellent start by Chelsea. They've looked like.
This is incredible.
Offside.
Yeah, he's
no,
onside
no,
now. He's on.
no,
He's
no,
on.
no, no, he's on.
Oh, well, maybe when the ball was played, he wasn't.
Yeah, he might have been. Yeah.
Yeah, quite like
touch the
Camavinga
ball,
was
no?
done there.
Yeah, because he's in. He's
He
in,
was
isn't he? He's
sued.
away from
yeah,
He was so done
Got to
there.
give a yellow card.
He was so done there.
Damn it, you got to be happy with his start.
Oh, I'm pleasantly surprised. Yeah. Pleasantly surprised.
I've got to say,
5-3-2.
Real Madrid have looked wide open.
I don't think they expected us to do this. I think they're probably expecting us to play the way we usually play. So this has definitely caught them off guard. So we need to take advantage of this. Because second half
it's
they're
just a
going to come
chance in the
back
game
and they're
for
going to see what's
Milan.
going to happen. Do you know what I mean? Second half they're going to be like, okay, you know what? We know what Chelsea are going to be on about. Going to give them a bit of the ball, let them mess around a little bit, and they could expose themselves. So we need to take advantage of this as soon as
do.
possible.
You know what? The way Real
Chilwell over
Madrid
this
are-
one. What can he do with this? This isn't a dangerous area. If he can swing the ball in, a definite chance here for Chelsea. And he's wasted it. He's wasted it. Chilwell went for goal and
You know,
wrong
you know what's
decision.
interesting that
You know, it's
they
calm.
know. So Real Madrid know what happened the first 10
That's
minutes,
awful
15 minutes.
delivery.
They don't learn.
Liverpool.
They don't learn.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? I think it's that. It's almost like they don't care because they know what they can do in the second half.
I mean,
and they know
it's
what
too
they
much,
can do in
baby.
the
They
second
don't care too much.
No,
You know
but
what
you know
I
what I
mean?
mean? I was just sat here thinking, thinking, you against a Real Madrid team, it doesn't matter if.
Uy, ¿lo has visto, eh?
Calma.
Yeah.
Calma.
Yeah,
Calma. Huh? Calma.
You've been around Matisse way too
Oh,
much.
Milan.
Oh, Milan are in here.
Leao and Diaz are so.
Oh, he's
Chelsea again, lots of possession.
Oh my God.
I think Chelsea, you know, we saw there what you said. Had that have been Haaland through,
Yeah.
it's 1-0, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the difference.
I think also-
Osimhen or someone like that, you know what I mean? It's 1-0.
Aubameyang even.
Even Aubameyang, yeah, you know what? In that position, he's good in those positions, isn't he?
I think. Do you know what? I think.
When he was at Arsenal, he used to be excellent on them one-on-ones.
I wonder if Frank looks at it and thinks, why did you not put Aubameyang in the squad?
Yeah.
Just put him in the squad.
Oh, I thought you done something with that one.
Oh, yeah.
Again, Chelsea.
But I think this is the right way for you to approach this because look,
100%.
we know that you're underdogs. No one is expecting you to beat.
As I said, and when you
So
look at the
have a
Chelsea,
go at 'em.
when you look at the Chelsea team, and Chelsea, by the way, have done well so far in
Yeah.
the Champions League.
And to be
Went
honest
away,
with you,
destroyed Dortmund.
Why would they not believe? Like we said earlier, if you look at in my lifetime, Liverpool have won one league, but they've won at least two maybe three Champions Leagues and got to multiple finals. It's because they don't have to be. Once you've done it and you know how to do it, it's a cup competition.
I'll tell you what, Kante started the game well. Is
oh.
another chance here again.
Which position
so
do you
he's been
finish?
given as a
Which
foul.
position do you finish when you won the Champions League in
like
20?
6th, 8th?
Yeah.
Something
So,
like that, yeah.
Or there's a chance here for Napoli.
You look
it's
at
deflated
for a
you look at
corner.
the two times Chelsea have won it.
Yeah.
Di Matteo, Tuchel, where I think in the league, I think you might have finished fourth that season. To be fair,
Tuchel season.
But-
Yeah, we finished fourth.
finished
Tuchel season.
right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So, but still, that's not great. But once you've got the know-how in that competition, you've got the know-how.
Do you know one advantage I feel like Lampard has, and I know I've been pretty critical of his appointment, even though I pretty appreciate him, is with Potter, right? I feel like Graham Potter definitely had the issue of wanting to make sure this team plays beautiful football. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So he was on it, because I mean, you
Sticks with
don't
his
spend that kind of
tactics.
money. Yeah, you have to stick with your tactics. You got to be. But with this, I mean, if you think about this fundamentally, a team of this standard should not be playing the football we're playing now. I'm loving this because I was not expecting this, but. At the end of the day, Lampard doesn't really owe anybody anything because he wasn't there from the very beginning.
Yeah, but then also the thing is, you're up. It's a sensible way to play. You're up against Real Madrid in the Bernabeu. You know what I mean?
100%.
But also, I think to
'Cause the
say to
standards
these
were low.
do you know what I think with Frank is right? The thing that Frank will have over Potter. No one's
Real
going to
Madrid
sit
coming
here.
forward again here. Benzema.
No
I know it's
blocked.
Kepa and go, but let's be respectful.
No one is going to say that Frank Lampard's got a certain style of play or that he's a tacticianist. But the one thing you will have is that he will know how to get players up for it and make players believe in themselves and motivate them. I said this. Potter was Potter. To some of these players, they probably Enzo probably had to chat to McAllister and say, "Who's this guy? What's he about?"
With Harry Potter. Did you see the
literally.
reports?
I didn't want to.
literally,
I've made that joke too
yeah.
many times now, but literally they thought he was a movie star, right? But then you look at Frank Lampard. They all know who Frank Lampard is. He can sit there and say, "Listen, I've won this tournament.
Got
I
the
can tell
respect.
you
Oh, here comes Real Madrid coming forward again. This is dangerous. Benzema again, and it's saved by Kepa. And that is the first moment where they have looked dangerous. Real Madrid.
You know what? When you're playing a team with Benzema in it, Dami, it's just
It's scary.
Done,
Yeah,
Thiago, easy there.
scary.
yeah.
The angle just against him. Meanwhile, in the other game, another chance there.
Eyebrow raise, and that's the end of the game.
Tell you another play that neither of us like as well is Rodrigo.
Rodrigo.
A lot of people think that
Rodrigo and
Rodrigo is better
Vinicius,
than
man.
Vinicius.
Last season, Chelsea did both of us last season, didn't
From
they?
the bench, Rodrigo
from the
changed
bench,
the game completely.
Well, we had this conversation for the last game that we were saying Vinicius, the only
This
bit
is
of his
brilliant.
game.
Another good ball They're trying to find that ball in behind
You're playing Conte
Chelsea,
quite
and they
far
nearly
forward.
found him again.
Yeah, I mean, because he's got the legs for it. Do you know what I mean? Kovacic, I like this midfield setup because he's going to try and choke out Cruz and all these lot because they've not got the legs for it. Do you know what I mean? None of them midfielders is tracking.
Look how far back he is.
Ball over there, lovely ball again to Vinicius Junior. He's got Fofana one-on-one. They've got to go and get help to him, which they have done.
Bien, vamos.
It's gone for a corner.
Corner
To Real
Did you
Madrid.
just see how far Kante?
And there's a corner in the other game as well for Napoli.
He's in the attack. He's straight back getting involved.
And the thing is, their midfield can't keep up with that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They can't. So I can't lie. What I'm seeing so far tactically from Frank, I'm impressed. I'm genuinely. I was not.
Do you know what?
Because the standards were so low down in hell. Genuinely, because I was not expecting anything from. It was so
I thought that
down
was Frank
low.
Lampard in the crowd. Do you know what? It's like Frank left and Kante was that guy. He's come back and he's like, yeah, you're just going to play how I wanted you
It's
to.
a corner. Modric swings it in. Dealt with by Koulibaly.
Bien, vamos. Yeah, put the ball. Vamos. Yeah, put the ball. Exactly.
Ball's in there. That's easy for Kepa. Poor cross.
Yeah, we were saying
0-0
last time,
still,
weren't we,
30
about
minutes
Vinicius. The only thing about Vinicius that maybe is how clinical he is in front of goal.
Yeah, he's not clinical
Yeah.
at the end. So.
Another one.
A ball over the top again. They're looking for it every single time,
How good is
recognising
Enzo
that
with
very
passes,
high
by
line
the
that
way?
they play.
Is it Enzo every time?
Enzo is always he's always pulling those strings. Nah, I can't lie. This setup has been drilled into them clearly.
Vamos.
Fair enough, man. Honestly.
What?
Venga.
4, bank 3,
Do
bank
something,
3.
Rodri. Go.
The possession.
You know what?
there
You are
for
Chelsea
Real
are holding
Madrid.
their position very well.
Yeah. Look,
Yeah, very well organised.
Yeah.
I'll give Frank his flowers.
It's very tough to break those lines at the moment.
100%. There's no
Still
space in
referee.
between the lines for any of those wingers to get into. Okay, I see that.
Modric
Ooh,
could
that's
have
bad.
picked that.
Though,
I said that.
Modric.
That's too early.
Yeah, I literally said that.
Yeah. Do you know what? If there's any player in world football that's going to break lines, it's going to be Modric.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Too late now, no?
I'll never forget when Chelsea tried to sign him, like, what was it, a decade ago? Modric
Yeah,
from
must have
Tottenham. That happened. Only God knows what would have happened.
Does he stay another season or is he gone?
Yeah, one man says.
One more season, yeah.
Yeah.
How old is he now? 37?
Yeah.
What a player.
This is.
Brilliant player.
Cruz is 30.
Oh, they're just giving the ball away there, Chelsea. Growing into the game a bit more now, Real Madrid.
Just for that, we need Bellingham. Cruz, Modric, Cruz is out.
For fun, what are you doing, bro? Brother.
Oh, look,
My
gave the
brother.
ball away in a
Vamos.
dangerous area.
Oh,
and he's gone.
No chance.
Penalty!
The ref didn't even.
Calma.
Calma, no puedo, calma. I can't, calma. It was penalty.
Calma. I know you paid the referee last week, but he's not going to.
No, this was the Barcelona. No.
Calma, bro. Calma.
No.
Relax.
Well, the penalty's not been given.
Relax.
The
Not
ref
yet,
didn't
VAR
even
would have
give
looked
it
at
out.
it.
Not yet.
Relax. There's no not yet, man. It's not happening.
He looked like he went down a bit easy there.
Yeah. I need to say that.
He knew what I was on.
I need to say.
But you had to kind of
Yeah.
give some effect as well. Help Virgil
I
over the
believe
line.
in my player, you know. I believe in my
You believe in your
I remember
player's
you
diving
man
ability.
supporting fraud. Is that what I'm hearing? So, okay, fair enough. I won't say too much.
It's coming back at
Oh, again.
coming back at Chelsea a lot. It's a shot. And that has gone wide. Valverde.
BR. Now, let's see.
Let's see this.
no,
Yeah,
this
if they
was
show the
shots.
penalty
Yeah,
incident.
no.
That was
No,
poor.
they're showing the
Was
shots
that
to
Enzo?
Valverde.
Yeah,
That was
Oh,
Enzo.
that was
Yeah, before
Poor
the
shot as well.
Valverde.
Trying to hit the goal.
Never mind.
No.
before the
Kante
World
got
Cup, Valverde scored this.
Let's see this. The
It's
penalty
not
shout.
Rodriguez.
Nah, dive. Let's see it. Ooh. From that angle. From that angle. From that angle.
He was fishing.
No.
He was fishing. He was fishing. He was fishing. He was fishing.
Ooh, from that angle
He
though.
was fishing.
There's
He was
swimming
fishing. He was,
Put it this way. Put
You
it
know
this
what?
way.
I rate that you said that was a dive because, to be fair, that could have been some contact.
Put it this way, Dami. If that had been given, they wouldn't have overturned it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, they wouldn't. Nah, they wouldn't have. But like, that would have been a very harsh penalty. 100%.
Vamos.
I think it would have been a harsh
Oi,
penalty.
oi, oi, oi,
Here's
look at my
Vinicius
team.
again. He's the guy carrying the biggest threat so far in the game.
God, bro.
Dealt with that time.
Can't lie. The
Fofana.
fact that Fofana's on yellow card already is really scaring me because he's going to need to be so precise with
Yeah.
every single
Against Vinicius. You don't
against
need that.
Vinicius. Yeah. Oh my God! I can't lie. A good 18 minutes so far. You know. I mean, Madrid's starting to
been a
get
good
more
game so
comfortable.
far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Madrid is getting more comfortable, which is a
Yeah,
bit
they're
scary.
starting.
But
Madrid now starting to. It's starting to remind me a bit like last night,
Well,
where Bayern started off well, but then once
just
City
look
got hold of
different.
the game.
Do you know what? We look different to how
Look
we
at it.
looked in the Champions League.
I know, it's
We
different.
just looked a bit more composed, and that's something that we do lack in the Champions League sometimes. We looked so composed last night.
Yeah, it looks solid at the back.
Yeah. Do you know what? It's just working with playing Bernardo instead of Mahrez was a masterclass because it was his legs, and it just meant we had that extra man in midfield who was getting back, and John Stones as well sat
Yeah,
next to
played
Rodri.
well. Stones, Diaz, Ake as well.
Yeah.
Well, 18 minutes without goal, so we are happy. So now we need to score.
Chelsea be kicking themselves though because they had that one-on-one with Felix, and
We
he
should have
just-
scored.
He just literally wasted the opportunity.
Do you know what? Felix in front of goal just doesn't look good.
yeah,
I'm a big Felix fan, but for me, in front of goal,
Is he overrated, Felix?
I hate to say it because I've been
yes.
such a big João Felix fan. And,
But is he one of these players that,
at
like-
Atletico, the narrative was, it was the wrong club. He didn't suit the way they play, and
Yeah.
he's held back. And it's like, okay, now he's come here and he's not being held back, and it's like,
Is he one of these players that when you see
System
the
player.
highlight reels better than the actual
I think
player?
he's a system player. He has to
system
play-
player.
Yeah, I think he has to play
I
the right
think
system.
João Felix.
He's got all the
is-
ability in the world, doesn't he?
I think João Felix is a chef in a very messy kitchen. He's a 5-star chef in a very messy kitchen. If you put him in the correct kitchen, right,
right system.
where everything, not system, in a clean, neat. This Chelsea team there's no structure to it. There's absolutely
No,
no.
it's
If he had,
Oh, but
look,
forget. But you can say all that, but it's times like what I've seen this season with him, like that a minute ago, where he's clean through. There's nothing to do with no system there.
I mean, yeah.
You are clean through, bury it.
but that's-
And he
that's
just
the thing,
doesn't
he's not that
seem.
guy.
He's not that clinical like that. And he
Yeah,
is,
I mean, to be fair,
and he isn't.
I can't
like
disagree.
Havertz.
with
At the end of the
that.
day, he's a
I can't-
second striker, isn't he?
But he's like Havertz, right? And both.
I think Havertz a better finisher than him.
Yeah, he is. No, he probably no. That's
Havertz.
Yeah, he,
I think
he
Havertz
actually
might have
be.
scored that, wouldn't he?
Havertz.
Yeah,
This season?
Havertz did against us.
No.
Yeah.
No, he did
That was
against
that
us.
was the one thing, but it's just like all
I'm
these
sorry,
players
but
right
it's
now.
a fair point from Robbie. It is that I think Havertz and Felix played them in the right system. By the way, system seems to all of a sudden become a word that's seen as an insult. It's not an insult. A system is basically just a formation, a tactic. You
This is
play them in
Vinicius
the
Junior
right
on it again.
system. I think both of them can cook, but I don't think you don't want him in front of goal. I think he's proven that.
Yeah, but then again, I feel like this is. I mean, look, I 100% agree with both of you. At the end of the day, like in front of goal, he should be doing better.
Yeah.
The number of chances he's missed in the positions that he's been in is, to be quite frank, really not acceptable for the sort of player that the pedestal they placed him on. However, I do still feel like if you do put the correct players in front of him, all right, if
In
you put
front
like,
of him,
in front
spot
of
on.
him, yeah.
Oh, there's a chance there. And it's 1-0. 1-0 to Real Madrid. 1-0. Just like that, it's 1-0. Vinicius Junior with the
Yeah,
initial
we believe
shot,
in Martin.
and Benzema puts it in.
Come on, come on.
I'll see you
1-0
in
to
the
Real
semis.
See you in
Madrid.
the, yeah.
I can't lie.
Sloppy
Focus
defending there
online.
by
Vamos,
Chelsea.
el primero. El primero, 600 million. Venga ahí, a gastar dinero. Spend money.
Fam,
Hold on, I just heard City in there. Did I hear City in there?
City.
Yeah.
what's going
Just
on
say
there?
that.
then?
City the next round. No, no.
Oh, right, okay. Is that what you said?
Vinicius Junior done
Offside.
well there.
Offside.
That can't be offside. He just reached his foot out for it, didn't he?
No, the first when Vini touched the ball.
And look who
That's
it was.
not offside, man.
Nah.
No,
That's not offside.
no.
Because he's running with
Oh,
the
it's
man
Ben-
and he
it was
sticks his
Benz-
foot out to get the ball. That
Hold
can't
on.
be offside.
How's Koulibaly allowed
No,
that?
it's
well
Benzi.
there.
It was
It's the
Benzi.
first. I said 3-0. Hat-trick Benzema.
Fafana caught the wrong side, wasn't he?
Could be the third hat-trick in a row, eh?
That
Do you know
please
what?
Ancelotti.
Third hat-trick in a row.
Benzema again. This geezer carrying Benzema.
I can't remember.
One of the best strikers around.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Buries it.
Is there anyone?
Same thing we're talking about finishing.
Yeah.
And Kepa, no? Could do something better?
Do you know what? I think that was really good. I think.
I don't know,
maybe,
because-
but I think.
Yeah, maybe,
Vinicius
I'll have to
Chance-
see that again,
Vinicius
you know.
took that well as well, though. Vinicius
Let me
made
see
it
that
very
again. Yeah,
difficult.
you know what? I'll
for
have to see it again. You're right, you know. Could Kepa have done a bit better there?
This is the difference between
Stronger
Madrid and Chelsea, because if you look at the number of chances we've both had in this game, they're about
All right,
equal.
let's
And
Kante
their
bringing
man,
the ball
that's
forward.
different.
Kante started the game well. That's a nice pass. Here's a chance. Sterling, oh, what a save.
Yes,
Courtois.
This is the difference.
Nearly a goal back there for
This is
Chelsea.
the difference. You see what I mean?
Benzema
This
would have scored
is
that.
the difference. All right. Look, that was a brilliant job.
What a
And
save,
decent
though.
Decent attempt, but then this
What
is
a
the
save by
difference.
Courtois. Let's see this again. A lovely break by Chelsea. And Sterling there.
But do you know what? The difference, there's two differences there. One is Benzema versus Sterling. The second is Courtois versus
Facts.
Kepa.
Oh, facts. 100%. 100%.
There we go.
Do you know that Zidane didn't want Kepa?
Didn't want.
He didn't want. And for that reason, just arrived to Chelsea. Yeah.
Kepa was only signed at this football
Woo!
club
Good
simply
defending as
because
well.
To be fair,
Great
it was,
save.
yeah.
We only
Good
signed
defending as well.
Sterling
He just
did
sort
much
of got it.
wrong.
No,
I think
Sterling
Sterling
didn't
did
do
much
it
wrong,
because
yeah.
what it is, the defenders just sort of
Yeah.
got there as well. So Militao, so he
Yeah.
can't get. That's why they're congratulating Militao. So he
Militao's
can't get a
been,
clean strike
Yeah.
on it. You can't blame Sterling
No,
there
you
either.
can't.
That's
You're
just
right.
like, in the end, good recovery and a great save.
But you see now the whole dynamic
1-0,
has
but
changed.
that
Because
shows-
that whole 5 at the back, 3 midfield, you can't run. I mean, except you're trying to get something. If you're not trying to get anything else, you're trying to hold on to the 1-0. All right, cool.
Look,
But
you wouldn't
now,
be mad.
it's just
At,
like,
you,
yeah.
wouldn't, you wouldn't be mad at
that's
going
a
back
painful
to the
one.
bridge 1-0 down.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad with that now.
the
I
shin.
wouldn't. But now it's just like now
Painful
they've
one
kind
on
of
the
got to play
shin.
ball.
These players
We have to play ball now. This is no longer let them attack us.
And
You can't
now
run
we
that.
need to score more.
Bro, this guy is mocking.
No. This is the mentality now. We are playing 180 minutes.
Raul.
Yeah.
We need to finish both games today.
Yeah, Raul.
In 90.
Raul,
See you in the
last-
semi-final. Daps.
Last season.
Ball in there by Chelsea from the set piece. I think they wasted that set piece. And they're
That
kicking the
bad.
head.
What's your time? Take your
Kicking
time.
the head. Schaefer. Smith
time,
says
father.
Ramadan Karim.
Yeah,
Exactly.
real talk.
Again.
Ramadan Karim. He's on his. Yeah.
Take your time.
That was
bros.
painful. That
Do you know what you just
You know what he
said
does?
there?
He breaks his fast with goals. That's what he does. Karim Benzema.
goals.
Karim Benzema breaks his fast
Oh
with
my
goals.
God.
That's what he does, man. What a player! What a player!
Maybe he'll.
Do you know what? And you can't dislike Benzema or Ancelotti. There's something.
Modric's giving the ball away
Modric.
again. Here come Chelsea.
Exactly.
You
It's
messed
mother.
this up and
Vamos,
then-
vamos, vamos. Go fast, go fast.
Camavinga wins it
Vamos.
back.
Look
Come
on them.
on.
They'll catch
It's
us.
a
Yes,
lovely
do it,
ball
do it,
there. This
finish.
is Vinicius
Look,
Junior
Rodrigo,
again.
Rodrigo.
Spells
Look,
danger
Rodrigo.
every time he
In the
gets the
middle,
ball.
Rodrigo.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Spin
done it
him
for
out.
speed.
Yeah.
Oh, just off the line, nearly 2-0.
Okay,
Off the line.
This is beautiful.
Vinicius
See what I'm
Junior
saying?
again, just from
See, yes,
one
see
end
what I'm saying?
But look,
to
one end
another.
the other.
One end to, and that's a
yeah,
foul there
that's
by
why.
Velverde.
Yellow.
That's
Oh
a
my
foul,
God.
that's
It's a yellow card in my books.
It's all the defense
could be,
there,
couldn't it?
no?
Deliberately pushed him over, didn't he?
No, we have all the defense there.
Stop to counter.
Enzo Fernandez who gave the ball away there.
Very good.
What you just said there about scoring goals, right? I'll always remember this.
Thiago,
So
it is.
after we'd played you at the Bernabeu last season, we eventually, once we worked our way back into the town centre, we
Brilliant
were
by
outside a
Thiago.
kebab shop, and this guy wheeled over in a wheelchair, and he was looking at us. He said, he was Spanish. He said to me, Steve, and Imran, he goes, English? And we said, yeah. He said, Manchester City? And we said, yeah. He said, he was just, he goes, I'm Atletico. He said, Madrid in the Champions League, first leg, 1-0, not good enough. 2-0, not good enough. 3-0. Every nail must be hitting the coffin. Otherwise, they will come back. And I think that's the truth. The fact that we only beat you 4-3 in the first leg. That's the thing with this.
Exactly.
And like you just said, you just want to get as many goals now to know.
But-
this.
I always say
By the way,
if
in
you
the other game, Rafael missed a one-on-one chance as well. So it's not just Felix. Rafael missed one as well.
Be out to Chelsea in the summer?
Leo, I'd take Leo.
I bet you
Oh
would.
my God, I would take
But would he
Leo.
bring you goals?
But then again, with all these
Is
new
Chelsea
wingers
coming
we
forward
signed,
again?
what's going to happen?
Yeah.
You
they've
can't
lost the
beat
ball.
them.
Lost the ball.
do it.
No.
Oh, he's off. He's miles off. He should never have played that.
Oh my God, you can't
That
do that
I-
against Madrid, man.
I always
This game's end to end.
I always say the same. If you have the opportunity to kill Real Madrid,
You have to.
do it.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Do it.
You have to.
Exactly.
I think
Look
that is-
Liverpool in the final, for example. Look you and Bernabeu, for example.
Chelsea last season.
Or Chelsea last season.
Then
for
us
example.
last season. Then,
Exactly.
look, and I think that's what we've learned. That's why the Leipzig game, and that's why we got Haaland. I think honestly,
We spoke here about Haaland. It's because What they
Oh, good run here by Chelsea. Oh, and that was
Alaba.
good defending
Alaba.
by Alaba, or Sterling would have been in.
Alaba. Yeah, what do you think needed last season? One striker? The best striker in the world?
To win the
Who is-
league, we didn't.
Haaland?
But to
Haaland.
get those goals, it's Haaland. And last
Yeah,
night, like
exactly.
I said, we were 2-0 up, but Haaland got the third. And that third is so much going into the next leg to have a
Yeah,
three-goal
because you are
advantage.
learning year by year with Guardiola.
Yeah,
Mentality, attitude, semi-final, final.
Oh, lovely turn there by Felix. That was brilliant. Can he finish it now?
Yeah.
He just
Do you
hits
know-
it straight at
do
the
you know-
defender. He's done the first part so well. That is the frustrating thing about Felix.
Ooh, very good.
And it's a nice
Carvajal,
turn, but good
it's
recovery there by
Carvajal.
Chilwell.
Yes,
Do you know,
Good recovery.
Manchester City now have the record for Premier League teams going unbeaten in the Champions League. Got it last night for the most games ever unbeaten in the Champions League.
Wow.
Sorry. So
Yeah, but they
That
say
mean a lot if you don't win it, though.
exactly. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
you're right.
It's the same for
no,
you
you're right,
in
but
quarterfinal.
what
that
I'm saying is exactly what
Sterling-
you just said there. That we're building our history in it at the moment. We don't have the history in it. We're
for
having
me,
to build it.
For me, it's not history up. I mean, it's history, but it's not history. For me, it's mentality and attitude, and
Yeah,
you will get.
yeah.
So your trophy is so close. You will get so soon. Trust
It's the
me,
first
because
time this season's the first time that I've really.
I remember. I
Nah,
remember.
but you know the difference when it comes to winning things like this. Everybody talks about having a good system and a good mentality, but no team goes out and wins the Champions League like that without having a talisman somewhere. Do you know what I mean? And what I think City
You
now
need a bit of
have
luck
in
as well,
Haaland-
to be fair.
Yeah, you need quite a bit of luck, but the thing is,
City's
it's
not
just
really
like,
had any luck, have they?
Yeah.
you do need to have that player
Okay,
that is
oh,
your go-to guy.
Beautiful,
No,
dangerous,
Rodrigo,
lovely
man,
play.
what is this,
Here comes
man?
Rodrigo into the frame now.
Oh
Yeah!
my God,
Comes back
Koulibaly,
there.
bro. Fam, this is not Audi. Come on, get up. What are you doing?
Madrid is starting to cook, you know.
Yeah,
They are starting to cook.
Yeah,
Camavinga lays it off.
2-0 at the
Look at
halftime is fine.
Benzema, man. Look at him. Look at him. And he's going to get into the middle as well.
You don't need
Rodrigo.
those
Look at him.
runners,
Look at
man.
him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
He
Play
was
back
ready,
there.
eh? He was
Koulibaly,
ready.
good clearing header
Ah,
there.
frick. Oh, my
It just
days.
keeps
What's
coming
going
back.
on? Oi, oi.
You know,
It's really weird because Chelsea have had their moments, though.
Yeah.
They've had their moments.
again, vamos, do it again. One more goal, vamos. You know one thing that I always remember. Do you remember the final against Madrid against
again.
Atletico Madrid?
Yes.
I'll
Okay,
tell you again.
so
Did that
in
go
the
to penalty?
no, we
extra
scored
time.
in the extra time.
Extra
just
time,
Ramos,
extra time
you know,
it was extra time.
listen, in this team, in Atletico Madrid, they didn't have,
lovely little
they
layup
didn't
there.
have one player that they won one
And
Champions
what a
League.
ball that
Or
was.
they play one final.
Out to
only.
Benzema.
Oh, my
Chops
God.
it back.
Madrid is starting to
Standing up
cook, you know.
Chilwell there. They're purring a bit now. But as I say that, he gives the ball away.
Yeah.
Benzema. Chance for Felix to
No,
come
no,
forward.
no,
but he
you're
gives-
Do you know,
Come
I
on.
think that's the thing with Madrid.
Felix
They do
loses the
give
ball.
the ball away.
They do, yeah.
do.
In this game, they're giving it away a lot, I
They
have to
did
say.
against Liverpool in the second leg as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Yeah,
They did
no,
a
we're
lot.
happy as well.
Yeah.
And we're happy.
Thing is that
Yeah. That's the thing. They're not.
We're
It's
not
not.
scared.
You're not Barcelona. You're not possession based.
Exactly, no.
Yeah.
We are sc- and we know how to play.
You know how to win.
Exactly, it's different.
Yeah. It's about
This
winning,
is
man.
one thing that why Barcelona they won the La Liga this year. They are happy now with the result, so yeah, fine. They
Oh,
are
it's a
not.
nice ball in.
They are
It's
not
definitely
doing,
different
Did
styles
well.
of football. You
Yeah.
can see the Barcelona way, the City way. To be fair, the Arsenal way. Now it's built for leagues. It's built for 38 games. It's built for that. Whereas you could say the Tuchel way, the way you play, it is cup competitions, isn't it? It's just knowing how to get those wins with individual games.
Dangerous. They give the
Militao.
ball away again. Chelsea. They're starting to get a bit sloppy, Chelsea. They started the game very well,
Oh, my God.
but
back- they're
they're starting
still
to get a
back in
little
the
bit
back,
sloppy. Dami, what are you saying?
Oh, this team is there to be killed off, this Madrid team, honestly. Because, they keep losing the ball in
30
important
minutes.
positions. But we
your
don't
team,
have... Pardon?
30 minutes. Do you say that?
I said your team is there to be taken, genuinely. If we had some people up front that were actually serious in front of goal, your team is there for the taking, genuinely, because you keep losing the ball in midfield in silly positions. But once our midfielders actually get onto the ball, they're not actually progressing the ball quickly enough. And once we do get in front of goal, I'm not even confident. So
Did you say
for me-
that? Did you say that my team is died because we are losing the ball?
No, I'm saying your team is there for the taking.
It's
my
died,
guy.
died for the ticket.
Yeah, it's there for the taking. Yeah, it's there for the taking.
Died is died, no? My team is died. Come on.
The way you ask questions is like you're about to murder someone. Very calmly, about my team. You say that about my team. 1-0. You say that.
No one here, 14. Come on.
Long day at the office.
Different mentality.
See what I mean? So now you've got so much space. I look at the passing. All right, go on then. Let's see what happens here.
And now
You're very calm, but it was the same with you and Grizz last time for that Liverpool watch long. Very calm, but you're
just first.
Or it's a chance
just
for
one goal.
AC.
It's the sa-
Still 0-0 in that game, AC Milan versus Napoli.
It's the same that if they score, if Chelsea score, I am not scared. I am not gonna be crazy because Chelsea scored and we are losing 1-0. No, just hold on. 160
Calma.
minutes, you know.
Trust me, I know about Madrid. Oh God.
Yeah.
Let's see.
At the moment, 63% of the possession by Real Madrid. 6 shots on target. 6 shots, sorry, 4 on target. Chelsea 3, 2 on target.
Surely that's fine. Nah?
That is
This is
something.
where the dangerous when
Yeah.
Vinicius picks it up.
I love the way they move it.
Nah, man. What
maybe
you
play.
do? Fam, have some
There's
respect.
this little thing I've seen Madrid do a couple of times now, where you play the ball into somebody and then just lay it off to someone else, who then plays another ball further. They just advance the ball so quickly,
Yeah, it's hard to live with when they do it that way.
kind of like Liverpool used to a bit. Was that an insult?
Eso es. Vamos, vamos.
So coming forward again, Chelsea are getting a little bit sloppy. Got to stay in the game. Oh, that was great bit of skill. And Kepa
Sorry.
makes a decent
Hey,
save.
Rodrigo!
I'm not going to come on, Kepa.
Hold on.
I'm not going to say anything now.
That,
Decent save
that
by
was
Kepa.
beautiful. The way
Great
he
football.
took that ball on was
Great
beautiful.
football.
Because the ball was at pace. The way he managed to keep that ball under control. at
Dami,
pace.
Chelsea got to stay in this game. Because the thing is, it's only 1-0 and it's only the first leg. They cannot afford to concede again.
Against
Oh,
Real
100%.
Madrid.
Because the more goals they score, the bigger the mountain is to climb.
Yeah.
So it's literally one of those situations
Yeah,
where we
chicken
got to
breast
keep
guy,
our
yeah.
shape. And remember how strong... So, for
Is Modric
context...
coming forward?
Yeah.
Remember how strict our shape was at
Yeah,
the
it's
start?
gone now.
It's
Yeah.
gone. It's
I mean-
not even there.
Yeah, that's true.
It's shallow.
It's
The
just not-
confidence
it's not
is
the
shallow.
same. It's not
got. Look at
straight.
what's
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's
You're
looking
right.
like I don't know. Looking.
But
I don't know,
they
man.
should be just looking at it and saying it's 1-0 first leg.
Spot on.
Stay in
It's
it.
gone.
Stay in the game.
Yeah.
So many times I used to see, like back in the day when Arsenal used to be in the Champions League, we used to do that a lot, you know, not stay in games.
Yeah.
Dásela a Rodrigo. Rodrigo?
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
You know what I mean?
That's
Like
what we're
we
having
go
to-
1-0
yeah,
down.
yeah.
It's like we're chasing to.
Robert, that's what I mean.
And you're
Last night,
thinking,
we just
yeah,
looked
yeah.
couldn't walk.
Sometimes
For the first time I was looking at it last night.
got to be a bit more savvy in it. Just stay in it.
Brother.
Again.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
calma. Ah.
Oi, do something. Do something.
Yeah, Militao.
Do something for
Full?
me, man.
Yeah, very good.
Coming back at
Calma.
coming back at
Open the
Chelsea.
ball.
But I think that will change under us.
Finding it a bit
Ooh,
difficult
Rodrigo.
to get out.
Vinicius? I changed that. That's
Hold on. Is Vinicius switched?
Yes, in this side.
Yeah, he switched. Chance for a shot. Poor shot.
I mean,
there.
once again, I know it's
underneath
Kepa, but
his
let's
feet
be
there,
a bit
Benzema.
respectful with these shots. These long
Do you prefer
shots.
Kepa or Mendy?
Pardon?
Do you prefer
I prefer Mendy because Mendy actually see. Look, Kepa is a fantastic player on the ball. Do you know what I mean? He can. His
Yeah.
distribution is excellent. As a goalkeeper, like you can't be letting some certain shots past
Do
you.
you know
like,
what?
it doesn't make any sense.
Against Real Madrid, I hear that.
He's not had a shout.
But
this season,
Mendy's
Mendy, has
good,
he?
yeah.
He's not had a
shot,
not
yeah.
had a shout.
And it's interesting because Lampard favoured.
Mendy at the start,
Mendy.
yeah.
I think he was. Yeah, exactly.
So, but he hasn't come in and gone, I'm going to change it straight round. But
Oh.
So again, the ball in behind.
This is a chance, my brother. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Ronaldo chop.
Oh, that was better there.
Cool.
Reece
Play it
James.
Bien, bien, bien.
no one attacking the near
Cross.
post.
Yeah, that's where you ain't got
Yeah.
a striker, innit?
But hold on, Reece James,
But
you
he-
need to get back, mate. Why is Reece James stood there looking at... You see him stood there looking at Sterling. Get back.
Where's Koulibaly? This?
Sorry, where's Reece James?
What?
Do it, Vinicius.
Reece James is still arguing.
Vinicius. Oh, this is
my
nice.
Lord
Cuts it
Jesus.
back.
Why?
They were
Fam.
very lucky not to concede again there.
Nah, I can't like Koulibaly.
Sorry, but Reece James, I get he was up the other end, but he was stood there looking at Sterling, allowing...
Lovely football there by Real Madrid. Lovely
That
football.
was on Reece James' side.
He gave you.
Oh my Lord.
Just needed a better cutback. That's a corner, I think. Just needed a better cutback,
Yeah,
didn't it?
corner.
Reece
might
James
come
is
off
not
the-
even
Or did it
a
come?
picture,
Or did it come off
He's never
Vinicius?
picture,
He
yeah.
didn't get back. He was busy looking at Sterling, saying, "Where were you?"
Actually,
And
did
then
that come off
allowing
of
him to counter.
Vinicius?
Yeah, I think it might have hit him on
Yeah,
the
what
way
Yeah,
side?
it
out.
did, yeah.
Raw Conference League. That's what's
And imagine this: West Ham really might win the Conference League, but really also might get relegated.
Maybe.
That's like when Wigan got relegated and beat us in the cup final.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
That was when Mancini got sacked, wasn't it?
Never come back since.
They haven't, no.
About to get relegated now to League One, isn't they?
Are they? I know how it feels.
Courtois
there. Playing
Carvajal.
out from the back.
Mama.
Not looked assured at the
Again?
back sometimes.
No.
Nah.
It's unbelievable.
Real Madrid, they really haven't.
It's not them.
Ay, qué bien.
Now, why is
Vamos.
Koulibaly there? What are you doing?
7
big
minutes or half time. It's still Real Madrid 1,
this is
Chelsea
stressful,
0.
honestly.
In the other game, it's Milan 0, Napoli 0 at the moment.
Vamos. I am not happy with the result.
Huh?
No, I want one more.
You want one more?
Yeah, I am not happy. Now maybe,
okay.
yeah. Mira, look Benzema! Look
Vinicius.
Benzema! Do it!
Plays it in, and that was good
Good
covering.
very good covering.
Good covering because the ball's being played into.
Do you know what? That's what I love. You're playing you exactly.
Yeah.
No look up. He's going to be there.
No. Oh,
Brother.
oh. They don't know how to play that.
Fana's having a bit of a hard time against
So
Vinicius
good.
Junior. I think.
Good
I
press,
think I'll have to
good
because
press.
Who you got on the
is
bench?
that Balashida. He's not in the squad either,
Nah,
is
I
he?
think he's injured at the moment.
No, I don't think he's in the Champions League squad, is he?
No, he's not.
Balashida,
No,
because
he's
he
not.
would be
He's
a
not
good
in
to have brought on
They dropped him for Koulibaly.
Fofana, innit?
Yeah.
Koulibaly.
Yeah.
Oh, this is nice again. Played away.
Yeah, I think Fofana probably the fact that he's on a yellow.
He's got to be more careful.
You might want to get him off it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I don't know who you put on there.
I'm not bringing. I can't lie. I take my chances because there's new. I'm not bringing.
Because
Aston.
Chalobah.
I'm not bringing.
Oh!
Joder, macho, qué bien.
Lord of mercy. No, I'm not bringing.
You can't
Chalobah
be
into this
allowing
game.
Benzema to have these chances as well.
Usa lava, ¿no?
Should have done better.
Oh, it wasn't Benzema. Not bad.
Vinicius.
Venga,
Why
press,
do you not
press,
play
press,
musical?
press.
Why they play musical
Press.
statues? I don't understand.
You're
Press,
inviting. You
again.
are really inviting Real Madrid onto you at the moment.
There's so this is what I see. This is one of my big. Oh my! In fact, you know what? I'll keep quiet. It's calm.
Calma, calma.
You got me there. I can't lie. Fair enough. The game is the game.
Anyway, a bit of possession here for Chelsea in the Madrid box.
Even when we have the ball, it doesn't really inspire.
Nice, but
Reece James doing
It
well.
doesn't inspire
Reece James
confidence,
is-
man.
Vamos, qué bien.
Is it me or Reece James looks like he's a little bit heavier this season, a bit bulked up than last year?
yeah, he has. Do you know what? That's why.
Or is that just me?
No,
Is it
no,
just
no. It's I believe so as well. Do you know why? That's why. If you think about his injuries,
It's Vinicius
I find
again.
It very similar to
Why?
Vinicius
Benzema
again
is-
one-on-one
never.
as a poor pop
But then
cross.
again, it's just like
Milan
Reece
goal.
James for me.
Oh,
is
Milan have
that
scored.
for
Milan have
fun.
scored.
Milan scored.
Milan are 1-0 up. Goal for Milan.
Well, there is
Oh,
Zlatan.
Ibrahimovic.
Zlatan here
man.
on the sidelines clapping. 1-0.
You see what happened if you play with one team in your league, for example?
Yeah,
Everything is
Who
possible.
scored that? Tonali.
Zlatan, man, what a player! You a fan?
I am, yeah.
I am big time.
Who's-
United's last. Actually, no, they've won one now, haven't they? I was going to say their last trophy was
1-0
when Zlatan was
to
there.
Milan against Napoli.
Oh, this is big, you know.
Oh my
I
god.
would have
Oh my.
Oh, that was
What is
Come on.
Harry
Just
Kane
can't
out
take
for-
that.
Brother, the pitch is a certain width. Oh my days.
What was he doing there, Captain?
Oh my god.
Vini, vamos, baila, Vini. Do it.
How long is Osman out for?
I'm not sure, you know. This game's a bit spiky over there, that
Yeah,
game.
it
right?
is. Two Italian teams.
Yeah, very spiky.
One more.
Yeah, what were you were saying about Reece James, right? And you know, the
Yeah,
injuries
just-
he's had. Do you know who he reminds me of? Can you remember Micah Richards,
Yeah.
right? And how he was very top heavy
Very
as well,
muscly,
right?
yeah.
And when you're playing that fullback role and you're running up and down with all that, having to dig.
Yeah.
I think Reece James is at risk with all these
Bit
injuries of
muscle
being
bound.
like Micah Richards.
Oh,
No,
has been
sorry.
given offside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. He just I don't know. But he's,
Great defender.
Thiago Silva?
Yeah. No, well, yeah, of course. But I meant Reece James.
Thiago
I
Silva.
love Reece
Reece James is a brilliant player.
Yeah. It's just I would be very worried about the injuries, the amount
Yeah.
of depth.
Aspilicueta is one man up. Aspilicueta.
I'd rather see
Swim up.
Oxygen on that side still, can't lie.
Cucurella's in the crowd.
One man up, Aspilicueta.
Cucurella's a Real Madrid fan.
He's probably filming some TikTok somewhere in his yard. That guy,
He
man.
might be.
Well, here come Milan coming forward again, looking dangerous in this game. End to win
Spanish,
that
isn't
game
he,
as well, by
Cucurella?
the way.
No, he's not. He came through Barcelona.
Who,
Cucurella, didn't
Cucurella.
he? Yeah.
He's Spanish.
Yeah.
Cucurella, no,
Yeah, he
no.
came through. I think he came from their academy.
Who, Cucurella?
Yeah, sure he did. Yeah, he did. I remember when we were being linked with him.
I thought you social.
How you say that? It's for me, it's a flop.
These man are playing musical statues,
Yeah,
so now you've got Kovacic
What
on
if
the
he's come
ball.
through the
How
academy? He's
they
not
pay,
there.
how much they pay?
Oh my
70,
God, man.
60.
Yeah. Do you know what? I've quite
Isn't
liked him.
70 million.
Yeah,
Crazy.
it's too much. It's too much for Cucurella. He
Yeah.
play in
That's why
Brighton.
we
He
pulled
play in
out of it.
Getafe.
That's why we pulled out of it, because we said, no, it's too
That's
much.
it, Getafe he played for, yeah.
Getafe.
Before Brighton.
Well, you're looking
And
at
then
now,
Brighton.
mate.
Oh, give the ball away then.
Do it.
Fofana
Come on,
again,
what
giving
you
it away.
doing? Rodrigo,
And here's a
what are you
chance
doing?
for Real Madrid, and it's
Mira,
straight at the keeper.
But this is
From Velverde.
This is the difference. All right, goal scoring aside, you see Real Madrid, when their players actually get on the ball and they're
just
attacking, people are
God.
moving. There's movement,
Yeah.
there's fluidity. Look at when
Yeah, you're
Kovacic
right.
had the ball for 15 seconds and these men were all doing like it was musical statues back in secondary school. What's going on?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. Literally, Felix was stood there like a statue. This Chelsea team. All right, let's see.
That's a nice
Why are you
skill.
standing? Why are you moving? You
Yeah,
see what I
they're
mean?
you're right. Look
They're
at the
not
movement, very
moving. They're
slow.
not stood there in one place expecting the ball to come to feet. And oh my
Darmi,
God.
Darmi,
Calma,
Darmi.
Better, this is
calma,
better.
calma,
This is better like
Calma.
Kovacic.
calma.
You know, it's your team. You need to know that.
There's look how many.
Too many players around him,
No
innit?
movement.
He's running into a wall.
Look, you don't want to attack. They're too
There's no
scared of rail on the
movement.
break.
Yeah.
Fall, no?
movement.
Nothing?
Oh, no foul given.
No fall.
Now,
The referee, and I think the referee was right there.
So,
Chelsea in the ball again.
there's nobody's
no
moving.
movement.
Nobody's
Right.
moving. Nobody's
Oh,
moving. What's this? What's this? You're 1-0 down.
That's Frank Lampard.
Brother, what are you doing?
It's not at the end of the both leg, bro. Hold on.
Calma.
1-0 is not bad for you. You can score in your stadium.
Did you just
Two.
say?
Two.
Sorry, did you just say 1-0's not bad for you? You were the one before the game saying I don't know why they've given up, and you've just said to him 1-0.
think
No, but
3-0
1-0's not bad. No, I agree.
he's right.
1-0
He's
1-0
right.
away at the
That was
Bernabeu.
rude.
If it finishes 1-0,
Not bad.
you'll take that anyway. Half time, and it is
oh
1-0 at
my
half
God,
time.
stadium.
But if it finishes 1-0, I'm sure Chelsea will be happy with that.
100%.
Exactly.
Agreed.
Right? But 1-0 at
just
half
sounded very
time.
rude to me.
João Felix had a massive chance at the start of the game to put Chelsea 1-0 up, which he fluffed his lines. And then Real Madrid grew into it more, and it was Karim Benzema, or as Schaefer called him, Ramadan Karim, right, with the goal. 1-0 at the moment to Real Madrid. Don't forget, right, we're going to be, before I get you guys to sum up the first half, we've got this sort of quiz. What do I call it? We sort of put out this
Oh, I
thing
like that. I saw it
where you
earlier.
can select
Yeah,
your
yeah.
five-a-side team, and you've got £20 to spend, right? So you've got £20 to spend and build your five-a-side team, and it's a combination of Chelsea players and also Real Madrid players. So I'm going to test you guys with it as well, but we'll come back to that in a minute. First of all, I just want to get a quick sum up of that first half. Raul, happy?
Yeah. But the job is not done, but at the end I am happy. I just said we spent the first 15 minutes without goal. And now, after the first goal, I am watching my team that they want one more. So probably they need to score one more. And yes, apparently, yeah, I am happy with my team.
But you, Dami?
I'm pissed off. I'm so pissed off because for me, you look at this, for starters, you don't need Frank Lampard or any manager for that fact to have to go into the dressing room to motivate all these players who are on £200,000-300,000 a week, all right, to play ball at the Bernabeu in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. You've got all these players at the start, we're trying to get this structure in, and then once they score, everything collapses. Play musical statues at the Bernabeu. You don't need a motivator to motivate you for things like this. So for me, the fact that this Real Madrid team is there for the taking is what's pissing me off. Genuinely. Because if Real Madrid came through and battered us for the whole 45 minutes, one goal, we're talking in a whole different conversation. But there were so many chances in this game where we could have punished them, and we absolutely didn't do it.
Do you know what?
It's so irritating.
But when you say Madrid are there for the taking, right? I think Madrid are playing the way Madrid play.
Which is there for the taking. Because in my eyes...
But look how that's worked out for a lot of us in the Champions League. If you try and think you have looked cautious because when you try and really go at Madrid, they'll just hit you on the counter.
But the thing is, we accepted we can't go for them.
Confidence is not there.
Confidence is not. The thing is, we know we can't go for them. It's not. You can't. You don't go for Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. But the fact that the tactics we had at the very beginning, could have done something. If we had a striker up front, we are 2-0 up right now.
I think also it goes back to what you said as well.
2-1. My apologies. 2-1. Calma, brother. Calma.
No, mind you, they have had a couple. I'm not talking about 2-1. Real Madrid have had quite a few chances as well.
But Chelsea, I'm sure.
You know what you said earlier? You said about the Potter was sacked too late because whoever's come in, they haven't got long enough to drill it into the team. So Lampard has drilled into the team about this banks of 4. But within 20 minutes, they've forgot it.
It's fumble,
They haven't been
got the
doing
confidence,
it They've been playing Potter ball, and now they're having to play a different way.
Because there's no confidence.
And there's no confidence.
But my point is, these guys, half of this team on the pitch today were in that Champions League side. They were part of the same team that beat Madrid a couple of years ago. Was it last year? They beat Madrid last year. So they beat Madrid. My point is that we're part of the same team that won the Champions League. They were part of the same team that beat Madrid last year. Half of those players were there. So for me, it's just like where there needs to be more motivation. You can't see. So you've seen a semi-well coached team, but have you seen an inspired team? Have you seen a team that wants to go out?
No, I've seen a nervous team.
You've seen a nervous team. You've seen a team that lacks complete confidence. So for me, the fact that you've got players playing music, look at that last 15 minutes, all right? When we were on the ball, Kovacic had the ball for like 15 seconds. When Madrid get the ball, all the players are left, right,
centre. I wouldn't even say if we're gonna use the analogies of kids' games, I don't think it's musical chairs because that's a lot of movement. It's like pass the parcel, but when it gets to someone and they're waiting for the music to stop, so they're kind of going like that, going, I don't really want to pass it on, so I'm just gonna pretend I'm doing it. No one's making no movement.
Rogine Roper says, all this Enzo hype for Kante to still be Chelsea's best midfielder. Yeah. We love Kante at the Madrid, man. Imagine how free we would attack with Kante, he says. Right, we've got this, as I said, we've got this builder where you've got £20, right? It's a five-a-side selector. And I want you guys to play this as well, right? And you've got £20 to build your team. Let's get it back up on the screen again for the guys in the studio. Right? So... and Raul, you can have a look at mine if you can't see it, right? So you've got £20 to build your team. It's a five-a-side selector combination of Real Madrid and Chelsea players. Okay. Yeah? So what are you going? Oh, actually, no, we've got Milan players in there and Napoli players in there as well. So where are you going? £20, that's all you can spend.
Yeah, exactly. I go Courtois.
So Courtois, how much is, where's Courtois? He's a fiver. That's £5.
It's expensive, yeah.
Yeah. Courtois.
I go with, I don't have that. I'm gonna spend. Militao. Yeah.
That's £4.
Yeah.
All right, you got £11 left.
Yeah, I go for Giroud. Yeah.
That's £2.
Experience.
£11 spent.
Then I go for Modric.
That's another fiver. That takes you up to £16. You got £4 left.
Exactly. And Vinicius.
And Vinicius, that's a good side. All right, not bad. What about you guys? Let me do mine, right? So I'll go in goal. Yeah. Courtois. So that's £5 spent. After I don't know about Felix, man. After that. In defence, Min-Jae, right? So that's £3. So I'm up to £8 now. I'll have. Where's Benzema? Ooh. No, I'm not going to go Benzema. I'm not going to go Benzema. I'm going to go Osimhen. So what's that? Well, how much have I spent so far? I should be writing this down. How much have I spent so far? That's £5.
Minje Courtois.
£5,
£8,
£8.
Yeah.
Osimhen, that's £12.
Yeah.
So I've got £8 left. £8 left. I have Militao. And I've got £4 left. And Vinicius. That is some five-a-side team.
See, I'd go for Mendy in goal, but he's not on there.
Yeah.
That means you can't go for
But
it.
could I not replace Kepa with Mendy? Because I think.
No, you can't. No, you've got to go with what's on the list.
All right, so I'd go with Kepa.
Kepa, £3 in goal.
go-
Kepa in goal, yeah?
Yeah.
You want to concede? All right, so Kepa in goal, £3
That's why I'd
spent.
go with Mendy.
£3 spent.
Then I'd go with. Actually, no, hold on. Yeah.
Kepa,
Then I'd go for Silva.
that's £8.
Then I would go with Felix.
All right, £11.
I would go with. Which means I've got. Hold on, 11, and I've only done 3,
You
right?
spent £8 now.
Huh?
How much you spent?
£11.
£11, sorry, yeah.
And I've got how many players? 3.
Free.
Yeah.
So I've got £9.
You got £9 left.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. And I need 2 more players?
Yep,
Oh, lovely. I'll have Benzema.
yep,
Oh. No, I wouldn't. I'd have Osimhen.
yep.
And then I'd have I'm not going to pronounce his name.
Kiviccia.
Yeah.
That's not a bad team as well. Not a bad team with your 20
Osimhen's
quid.
good for £4, you know.
Yeah. Not as good as my team, but not a bad team. Did you build your team?
I've got a team in my head.
you give
yeah.
up?
Pardon?
Oh, you gave up. You
I'm
just
not giving up, you know.
He's not interested. He's so pissed. Right. All right, build your team then. Come on, what's yours?
I'm going to throw Kepa in there for £3.
Kepa.
Yep. Leao for £2 is ridiculous value for money in my head.
Kepa.
All right, that's £5. £5
Very,
spent.
very nice.
That's £5.
£5.
And then remaining, I've got 3 more. So I'm going to throw Silva in there.
Silver.
I'm going
right.
to throw Benzema in there.
That's 10, 15.
So I've got 15. So literally, do I want? Oh, I'm not anybody in midfield. Modric. There you go.
Modric.
Banging.
Do you know what?
Modric or Mudric?
Modric. No, we're not doing the
That's not as good as
mechanic
my team had Courtois.
Luca.
Listen, my team
Yeah,
had
have
Courtois in
Courtois,
goal,
yeah.
and it also had Osimhen up front and Vinicius.
Yeah.
That's
So I'm not going to concede many goals with mine because I've got Courtois in goal. You lot have all gone for a weak goalkeeper.
Yeah. I wanted Mendy. Still want Mendy.
I can't justify spending £5 on Courtois.
So build your team, guys. You can see it there. Build your one as well. But can we read out a few of them, actually? Yeah, there. Hatch said that Robbie won. Yeah, man, my team was strong. My team was a strong team.
I reckon you could drop that to about £18. Make it a little bit more difficult.
I think so as well. Yeah, I think you can make that a little bit
And
more.
when I realised I've got £9 left, I'm like, oh, nice.
Yeah, but that's because you got Kepa in goal.
Yeah.
But in a five-a-side team, you're going to concede a lot of goals.
Yeah, £3 fish.
You're gonna
Very,
concede
very
a lot
nice
of goals.
and Very, very cheap.
By the way, Kingsley Trump says Madrid should be embarrassed that it's only 1-0.
Exactly. This is a good question, good point. It's
we
a
move-
different mentality. I am thinking we need to score one more. Like you said before, if we don't want to have any problem in the next game against Chelsea here in London, we need to score one more. And I think 1-2 more is coming. And
I don't
we have
think
Carlo
we're-
Ancelotti, the players know everything. So
Calm.
No?
Calmer. That is the way
and this is
Ancelotti be.
this is maybe the mistake for you. You want to score. You are not happy with 1-0. It's like I saw in the game. You are not happy with 1-0. And I say, for me, if we are losing 1-0, it's fine. If you go for the goal, be careful.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
Right.
it's true. It's true.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
60% of the possession so far by Real Madrid. 10 shots by Madrid. 3 shots by Chelsea.
not normal for
Chelsea
us.
have had 2 on target.
Oh, what a goal.
3 shots.
8 shots on target by Real Madrid. They both had 2 corners each and both 4 fouls each. So that is the tail of a tape at the moment. And it's still, though, only 1-0. He's still in it, Dami.
We are still.
I mean,
in
listen,
it.
get an equaliser in this game, take it back. lose 1-0 or take it back 1-1. That'd be brilliant for
Who's
Chelsea.
going to score your equaliser?
This is what I was going to say, because for me right now, it's like you rightfully said, like at the end of the day, this Chelsea team, you do, like I said, at the start, it was there from the taking from the very beginning, and we should have punished them very, very early on. But now that we're playing chaser at the Bernabeu, this is where Madrid cook. This is when the likes of Benzema and Vinicius and Rodrigo start running mad and helter-skelter around defences. And those guys can spin anybody. So the fact that you've got an aging Thiago Silva there, Fofana on the yellow card, and you've got Koulibaly, who I've not been impressed with this season at all, up against those three, and you've got Enzo, who's not too strong in midfield. Reece James doesn't seem to be able to run up and down the pitch properly. You've got, Kante's obviously there. My point is, like, I'm not too confident with this going into the second half. So it's going to be pretty interesting.
Would you possibly Mudryk in the second half? He did score against Madrid, didn't he? It's kind of how he made his name, isn't it? Like, at Shakhtar, playing Shakhtar, scored against a couple of times against Real Madrid. Is this a game that you throw him into and say, right, guy, go out there, prove a bit of the worth?
The thing is, I think about it, and Mudryk would be interesting. Obviously, like, since he's come to Chelsea, he's not been great in front of goal either. I don't think he's been too fantastic. So I think bringing Mudryk on would bring a bit of a different dynamic, and it's not going to allow that musical statue thing to happen, because Mudryk will move regardless. He's going to move. He's going to try
space in behind.
He's going to run in behind. He's going to try and get the ball. He's going to get on the ball. He's going to move with the ball as well. So they're going to have that sort of dynamic that will trouble that Real Madrid backline for sure. But who do you bring it on for? Who do you bring it off? That's it.
And also, would you bring Fofana off? Because he's having a bit of a nightmare at the moment.
I can't, as much as Fofana is struggling with Vinicius, I'm not trying to see Azpilicueta up against him either. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That would literally be, I don't even know what I'd do in that situation. Like.
I was a bit, not scared, but like worried about Madrid with Carvajal. But I don't know why.
Also on a yellow.
Carvajal.
Yeah.
Mudryk's pace. With the amount of space that I've seen in behind, Mudryk might be a shout. You've got Hakim Ziyech I could also bring on as well.
Hakim Ziyech, I'm not sure
Mason
about
Mount,
this game.
Mason Mount maybe?
I'm not sure, but I think Mount maybe.
Thing is Mount would come on and do what?
Pulisic
shoot.
He would shoot. I mean, he would shoot, but who do you bring him off for? Do you know what I mean?
That's what I was looking at.
You
I'm
know
not
what?
going to take.
But then again, like, cause I don't know, it's hard.
I'm a big fan of Kovacic.
It's hard. I'm not sure. Because the thing is, just like, this really fully depends on the manager now. This is, we're going to have to look at what Lampard does.
Do you know
because
what? Kovacic can be a great player in the transition. I'm not saying he has been today, but he can be a great player in transition.
Mr. D says, stop blaming your defenders when your offensive line does nothing to relieve the pressure.
Oh, well, I mean, look, once again, like I said, I've been talking about musical statues all day, haven't I? Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I've been talking about this since. This isn't just about when we get the ball and we progress, but it's also been from up top. Genuinely, like, look at every single person, and it goes from the attack down to the midfield. Enzo, as good as he's been in terms of distribution, defensively he's been shocking. Like, look at how they've run through him properly. The only people in midfield that manages to do something is Kovacic is getting a few 50-50s here and there, and Kante's winning the balls.
And a couple of Enzo passes early doors over the top were good.
Yeah. So
Marcy says, Raul, if Perez wants to bring in a dedicated right winger, who would you go for?
Sorry?
Right winger.
Right winger. Does it mean right winger or right back?
Nah, probably does mean a right winger.
Right winger.
Who's your right winger?
Right side
wing. Is it Rodrigo, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Rodrigo,
I think what he's saying is if
I think it's right back.
If Perez wanted... No, did he say right winger? There's only one way you can take winger. Instead of right bringing in... Because Rodrigo's not necessarily an out-and-out winger, is he?
We don't have another. We have Asensio, Rodrigo... So
Raj Kumar said should get Salah.
One more?
Said Salah.
No,
a guy
I don't want Salah. Come on.
Hey Rob, ask Demi if he remembers Temi Deo. We went to school together.
All the way from the US, my bro. Come on, my guy.
What, you went?
Are you at school?
No. He's in the US now. He's in the US now.
I was going to say you went to school in the US.
Well, no.
Okay.
Yeah, we're grounded.
Okay, right, we're about to kick off the second half. There is Felix there. Listen, this would be big for him if he could, as a Atletico Madrid player, come and put a goal past, his noisy neighbours,
Why they give to Chelsea Joao Felix if he's a star player? Why?
Because it's the football
You're
that they
not
play.
a fan, are
The
you?
football they play.
No, that is a great point, though, isn't it?
No, but the football that they play is
That is a great
destructive. I'm sorry, it's destructive. It's genuinely it doesn't support like what the kind of football that he wants to play.
Yeah,
It genuinely is.
Enzo also needs to prove though that now he's stepped away from this destructive football that he can.
You can also cook it.
Yeah, Felix, you mean? João
João
Felix.
Felix, sorry, who did I say? Enzo.
Enzo.
Yeah, I meant João Felix.
500 likes.
Free at the
Like
back.
it. Like the video if you're
my
enjoying it.
God.
And also, don't forget to do your five-a-side selector. All right?
At the back.
Get those likes up.
Man.
You had
This is
three at
either
the back
gonna go-
before.
This is either going to go very, very well.
But you've had
very,
three.
very,
You've
very
had
bad.
three at the back
They
already.
were kind
So
of sitting with banks of 3 though, weren't they? They were sitting.
yeah,
with
it's just
four
because the
with-
two wing backs have
Yeah.
been tucking in to make it a 5.
Aye.
Lampard's trying to invert.
This is a 3-4-3 now. Oh, Lord.
They go for the game.
Chelsea don't they ever do anything apart from 3 at the back?
Nah.
I'm glad they did that. I mean, we tried the far at the
Potter
back
did,
against
yeah.
far at the back against Wolves, and that was that was our worst. That was literally one of the worst setups I've seen this season.
Right. Still Real Madrid on the front foot there.
You say 3-4-1.
was that, man?
Oh, and it's Vinicius
Vamos,
has
Vini.
made that.
Qué bien. ¿Cómo corre? Arce, do it.
Vinicius up against Fofana.
Do it.
Could be worse. He could be still at Leicester.
Aye.
Oh, giving the ball away there, though. I'll tell you,
Benzema.
they ain't been at their best.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, and it's a chance here. It's Sterling coming forward.
Oh.
But he's got a couple of defenders
You know what?
chasing him down. No, not enough options up
Keep
there
it
with
moving.
him.
Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it
Right.
moving. We need movement. All right, cool. What next? Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's dead.
Yeah,
It's dead.
It's dead.
It's dead.
Do you
What
know
now?
That was the difference there. You see when Sterling got on the ball. Remember when he was at City? The
Yeah.
amount of runners he'd have.
Runners in beyond. Yeah.
Now he's there. He's got one other person next to him, and everyone else is reluctant to go forward.
Yeah.
That's
I-
not Sterling. Thrives off of having runners all over him.
I'd have Mudryk on.
So,
I want to see him as well. Modric. I want to see Modric as well.
Mudryk.
Modric, yeah.
Modric or Mudryk?
Modric.
Mudryk.
For Chelsea, yeah.
Mudryk or Modric?
Modric.
Mudryk.
Brother, what's going
Come on,
on?
Robbie. Come on. Modric. How is it?
Modric. Modric or Mudryk?
Oi?
It's so similar for me. Modric. Mo.
Shoot that thing. Oh my God. Do something for me.
Oh, good shot.
Fairs. Fair enough.
Easy
Okay.
for Courtois.
It's Modric. Yeah.
Okay, it's a shot on goal. I'm making progress. Fair enough.
João Felix on the shot there.
For the
I
start,
mean,
it's
to be fair, he saw that
magnific.
from a mile away. Yeah, anyways.
For the start, it's magnific. The shot. No, it's true. Oh, very good. Oh, come on, further.
Oh my God.
I don't even think Real Madrid have been at their best.
That's what I mean. That's why I'm so irritated.
Keep thinking like this, Robbie. I don't.
No.
If we score one more,
So far, they've not been at their best. They've been.
Raul, be honest. Like, do
It's
you think this is your best football?
listen.
Now, I'm not even trying to bait you out. Do you think this is your best football?
We never play a good.
Oh, they ball in behind
Football.
again there, and he's beaten Koulibaly, but a good recovery in the end.
Oh,
by
very
Koulibaly, to be
good.
fair. Good
So
recovery
quick,
in the
eh?
end.
Okay.
So quick, come on.
Okay,
I didn't expect with Rodrigo that.
Okay.
Listen, Dami, we don't play a really good football. We don't. But the result is the result. If you
Yeah.
ask to me, is Real Madrid better than Chelsea? Probably no. Probably no.
Raw.
Real Madrid better than Chelsea?
sorry. They're 11th.
I think
I
you
don't
know
mind.
you were
You're
getting
better-
me.
you're better
You
than
were
Chelsea.
saying you were going somewhere, but then the end.
I don't
was-
mind the 11. I don't mind. When we went to
Reece
Barcelona,
James on the ball here.
Oh no,
Brother,
Good tackle by
bro,
Camavinga.
bro, you would mind being 11th. You would.
What is going
yeah, but I
on?
don't mind. It's different. It's different, guys. It's different. Maybe it's different.
No,
It's
no.
another
Being
mentality.
11th means you're bad. Right. There's been 5th. There's
Why?
been 4th. There's been Real Madrid.
But
11th.
they have they have
No,
the
no.
opportunity. They have the opportunity for the next year in the Champions League now, today.
They're not going to be in the Champions League next season.
If they won the
They're
if
not.
they win the Champions League, yeah. What
Yeah,
happened?
that's why I don't understand why they.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the only thing. That was the only.
I always say
they've got to go for this.
they won the Champions League. They won the they finished
Here
sixth.
comes Vinicius again.
He's so alone.
Where's
He's
Reece
a very-
James?
He's leaving Reece James behind.
He
He's
just
cooked
absolutely
him.
Oh, he
cooked.
cuts it back.
He's cooked him.
He just absolutely
Do it,
cooked
Modric.
Reece James.
It's a chance, Modric! Oh, just wide. Just wide.
I've seen enough.
Sorry,
Nearly
Reece
2-0.
James got absolutely
Reece James
sent to the
got
shop
absolutely
there. Look
burnt
at
up,
the,
man.
That's the way he stops.
Slows him
and then goes,
down and
"Actually,
he's
no,
left
This
him,
is
man.
impossible.
Left Reece James for dead.
That was beautiful.
Bueno.
He cooked him.
He
Live
literally-
on national television.
He literally
He
slowed-
cooked him. No respect.
He slowed up
Kepa
like,
was
oh,
out.
you want
Yeah.
some of this? You don't want none of
This is
this.
Kepa. Kepa was.
And he knew he couldn't catch it because he kept dragging his shirt.
Yeah.
Bruv.
Modric in the prime time scored.
He scored that. That's what I think as well.
Yeah.
I think Modric.
I agree with you.
I was
Typical
surprised.
for Modric.
I was surprised that even though it's not an
a
easy
couple
one.
of times today.
Yeah.
Surprised Modric missed that.
Yeah. How many?
I mean, it was
Goals
still a
scored.
good attempt, to be fair, but it wasn't Rodri.
So that shot had beaten. That shot had been Kepa.
Rodri
Kepa was
that
done there.
Some shot.
Kepa was out. That's all.
Kepa was done
Yeah.
there. He was done. He was done. He was done. He was done.
This
Oh, again?
Vinicius again.
Oh,
there.
again? Where is Reece
He's
James,
having
man?
his fun tonight, and he just.
I love this
Just
moment because
outpacing
Vinicius
man, man.
on fire.
Reece
Vinicius
James
is
knows that Fofana's on the card, but
Sure.
yeah, he's still, you know
Yeah,
what?
that's a good
Oh,
point. He's left Fofana
Right,
a
Felix
couple
now,
of
can you
times.
bring-
Yeah, very good job.
Keeps the ball away. Why did
You
he
are
play?
playing blue, Joao. You are playing
I was
blue.
going to say that.
Why didn't he
earlier.
play Sterling there?
He's left
Why is he
him
trying to
a
play
few
that shorter pass there? Play Sterling.
They're going for the safe options. There's no confidence.
Yeah.
They're
Do you know what?
confident.
Reece James is leaving Fofana open a little bit.
And I was going to say that earlier on, but the thing is, I don't want it to be like I'm niggling, but
Especially
honestly, it's a bit
considering he's on a
criminal.
yellow.
Oh,
Reece
there's another
James should be
chance
back
here.
in it.
Benzema. Oh,
Session,
nearly an
no,
own
no.
goal.
What are you man doing?
No.
What are you man doing?
How many years had Thiago?
Look at that. Bruv. What are you doing?
Yeah, that was.
Oh my God.
My God. Yeah, play. Vamos, Benzema. Pressing. Yes. Vamos. It's for
Who you
us.
got this weekend, Robbie?
West Ham away.
Oh, yeah, that's a win.
Who's that? Bien, Camavinga. Very
He
good,
gives the ball
Camavinga.
away. Even Kante's giving
Vamos.
it away now.
Are you surprised by West Ham this season?
I am, yeah. Do you know what? I am surprised at how bad they are, but I just had a feeling that Moyes. I just had a feeling that Moyes.
Like Brendan Rodgers, when
He's almost.
had that time.
Moyes is almost like an underdog manager. That he does well when he's an underdog and expectate. He's got
players they
players,
brought in.
yeah, but the players he brought in now, like with the expectations risen,
Yeah, spot on. That's
they should
exactly
they
what I
should be
thought.
doing better than what they're doing, man. I mean,
So they're tomorrow.
Oh. No.
then they've got you on Sunday, then it will be.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because they play tomorrow.
and his player
I
down.
think that's
Koulibaly's
legal.
down.
Oh.
Koulibaly's down, and
Who'd you
it
bring
doesn't
on
look
then?
good. It looks like he might come off.
Bruv, if I see Aspilicueta, I'm quivering.
Chalobah,
Yeah.
bring on Chalobah.
Chalobah. I love him, you know. I can't lie. I do. I really do.
So at the moment, are you playing Silva? Nah, what?
didn't
Yo, you
expect
could
this
bring.
to
that run.
You'll bring what's his name on? Cucurella, left
oh
centre
my
back.
days, no thank you.
It'll be Cucurella at left
No,
centre.
thank
It
you.
will be.
Cucurella
Nah.
against Rodrigo.
Have you seen Cucurella this season?
Hold on.
Wait.
games
Calma,
Get Chalobah on, man.
Calma. Not this season. His career.
You've switched ever since I said he
this
came
is
through
such a-
Barcelona's academy. Now all of a
No.
Shank kind of
No. If he was a good player,
I told you. Listen, the reason
Cucurella
I
is
said
coming
this-
on.
but the reason I
time for
told you
Rodrigo.
this is, bro,
Come on, Rodrigo, vamos.
Listen.
Sorry, you've been
No,
playing with
I've
him as
seen
left
enough,
centre
man.
back.
I'm not
Playing
checking.
him as left centre back.
We're done. I can't see what's going on. I can't see.
Cucurella is coming on.
I can't tell you this.
Listen, you know
I
what?
think
To be fair,
Cucurella as left centre
to
back
be
behind
fair-
Chilwell works.
To be fair, at the end of the day, look, I'm not a big fan of Cucurella, but at the end of the day, this is the only thing that kind of does make sense. I'm not trying to see Aspilicueta in this team. Chalobah throwing him into a situation like this is criminal, in my opinion. I mean, you could probably hack it, but I'm not trying to find out in this situation. Cucurella is probably our best bet, but am I still confident in him coming on there against Rodrigo and
Are you
them right
confident
there?
in anyone coming on against Real Madrid?
Perth luxury.
Ashley Cole. We should bring on Ashley Cole. Do you see what I'm saying? Ashley Cole would
tell
do
you
a
what, I
thing
was actually
in
gonna
there,
say-
blood. Ashley Cole would do something.
This is where
he
it gets
knows
announced
what this means.
that Frank Lampard is actually back as player, manager, comes on. You've
Look
probably
how
got
much
more
he's got
chance
the
of
back
scoring
line
with
warm
Frank
up,
on the
man.
pitch.
Centre back.
Has
Cucurella,
Mount been
yeah,
that bad
nice.
this season that he can't get a game?
It's the contract. 100% the contract. It's the contract situation.
I must admit, I heard today. I heard.
Oh, the
I
first for
heard
Cucurella.
today that
They say he's injured. Apparently,
No,
they say
I've
Mount is
heard
injured,
today
but-
that
He's on
Mount
the bench there, isn't he?
I've heard he's agreed terms at Liverpool.
Liverpool.
I've heard Mount
Oh,
has
nearly a
agreed
goal there
terms.
by Napoli.
Personal terms. So that not that negotiations have been done between the two clubs, but that he has agreed personal terms with Liverpool.
Anyway, the game's still 1-0. So Chelsea still got a chance that they could get one back. And if they could get one back, this would turn out to be a great result. So
That was dipping.
Nice.
Bien, nice. Vamos. Modric va. Uy, 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 my
Nice.
fuck.
Nice.
Yeah, they
cool.
broke the line there.
Move. All right, we need some movement, brother.
No.
Oh, first.
There's too many of them.
There can only be
break
too many
now,
if you're
there's
too
the
slow.
break.
Camavinga is.
Camavinga.
No, this
Fofana,
Fofana
man.
did well there.
Bien,
Recovery was
Camavinga.
incredible. Fair enough.
Who is one more? Ceballos.
Perth Luxury, big up yourself, mate. He says, Robbie, someone was talking about referees again. Just as I predicted, certainties in life, death, taxes, and tie forever talking about referees, he says. And Paul 2011 says,
not
question
like
for you
that,
guys. Who is the Premier League title winner and which three teams are getting relegated? Daps.
City win the league. City
See?
win the league, yeah. Teams relegated. Southampton, Bournemouth, and the third one.
Tic tac, tic tac, tic tac.
I think Forest's home form might save him.
Woof.
I'll go with West Ham.
West Ham. Ooh. I'll go Arsenal win the league. Relegated Southampton. I think Bournemouth are going to stay up now.
Do you think?
Yeah. I think Forest might go. Southampton and Leicester.
Yeah, Leicester.
Unless they win this week. They've got to beat you lot.
How many
Which I
games?
can't see. Leicester, they got
Have
some hard
Newcastle
games, man.
yet?
Dean Smith.
And haven't they got 3 tough games on the bounce?
Yep.
Yeah.
They're in big trouble.
New
How-
manager bounce.
How many games left? How many games?
Dependent between
about eight to
10.
9.
Yeah.
Eight,
What
nine.
you got left? 9.
It's possible now. I
We've
don't
got
know.
one more than.
Yeah, 9 you got.
Yeah.
Vamos.
But-
Yes.
but-
Here it comes.
Yeah.
You know what? The league
Yeah.
is going to go down.
Very
We were
good.
speaking about this earlier to the last.
Look, Alaba.
game of the
Oh, here
season.
comes Real Madrid.
Oh,
Just poor final ball. As
don't
I
have-
said, I don't think Real Madrid have
We
been
don't
at their
have
best.
No, they
we don't
And that's a
have
nice
Navarro.
ball by Cucurella. And here, look, you know,
Sorry.
it's
You had the
chance
last
for a
one,
break.
Camavinga.
The way he laid the
Left
ball
himself
off.
exposed.
Camavinga. Bien, bien,
Nah,
bien.
you're not going to get past Militao like
Very
that.
good,
I
Courtois.
saw your body language there, and I hear you totally.
Militao's got, he's quick,
You can't
Militao.
be doing that, can you?
Bro.
3-0, you can be giving up like that, but not at 1-0 down in
jarring.
the first leg.
It's fine.
Jar.
No?
Like the thing is,
I
it's
don't
like
understand it.
it's because it's
You
like
need to be happy.
happy about what?
1-0 only.
This guy's taking it.
No, Dami, it's true.
Oh,
You see now?
this now. Vinicius is over the top.
This
oh,
is
that's a
red card.
penalty, is
Red
it?
card. No, it's not penalty,
Oh, he's
but
gonna
it's
get-
red card.
no,
It's
he's gonna
red
get-
card.
I think he's going to get
It was
caught.
there,
It's a red.
Exactly.
red card.
Yes, of course, yeah.
Red cards and a free kick. I think it is outside
Yeah,
the area.
vamos,
it was on,
Bernabeu,
it was on
vamos.
Rodrigo. They are down to 10 men. Chilwell has been sent off.
Well, he's certainly going to be chilling well now.
Still 30 minutes, Dami.
Sent off Chilwell.
Calma, Raul, calma.
Sorry, can I just say that he
Calma,
literally,
Raul.
you just said to him, you need to be happy.
Just one ball over the
Now-
top. It's Cucurella who gets caught out.
Yeah.
And Chilwell pulled him
Is that
out.
straight red? Straight red.
Yeah. That's stupid by
Yeah,
Chilwell.
it is. What's he doing, man?
Why do that?
Do you know why I don't
What's
get that
the
in this day and age?
eliminatoria
I
there?
can- listen, if that's
Red
if
bar, man, you're not getting
exactly,
away
but
with that
the things about that, if that is like if there's 5 minutes left of the game, I get it.
Yeah.
Or the last, yes.
Yeah,
the last game.
What's
yeah,
he
maybe.
doing?
Do you know what?
I don't
If that was
And then he misses the next
if
game.
You
that
see the
was
mentality, the
Benzema-
players.
If that was Benzema,
Nice.
maybe you would, because you're thinking, but
There's half an
Who's
hour
the
to
score,
play
man?
now.
Who
You
was
got
the
10
the
men.
problem is, with
That's
VAR,
dumb.
You know you're being pulled up for that.
That's Chilwell's an experienced player.
You need to be happy, bro.
That is madness. Honestly,
lie.
If we finish 1-0,
you can't blame that on
See, now
Lampard.
that the
Innit? You can't blame things like that on Lampard, can you?
nah, dude, that
Alaba.
And Cucurella's the one who got caught out
Happy.
there.
Tappy.
Now the dynamic has changed. I think I would very much take.
I think
the result.
Aspilicueta can in, eh?
I think I'll take the result as it is. I think.
No, we all have hope when Benzema's beard's slightly going grey as well.
Alaba.
There is hope yet.
Nah, this game
Cucurella.
Alaba, eh? Alaba shot, eh? Shot.
Alaba?
Yeah.
You think?
Look, yeah,
think?
of course.
I'm a big
Oh,
fan
yeah,
of
yeah,
Alaba.
yeah. It's Alaba.
I am
So
waiting.
it's
Yeah.
one of these
Shot on
ones-
target. Kepa doesn't see anything. Shot on target.
Oh!
Ooh.
Straight up. The funny thing, it looked like it got in, but straight into the hands of Kepa. Actually, a poor shot in the end, just straight at him.
Poor shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight at him.
Cucurella.
I'll never
the
get
problem
used
is
to
now-
this player lying behind the wall thing. Every
you-
time I see it, it just looks weird.
10. And no one ever kicks it under the wall
No,
anyway.
not
How many?
anymore.
Even, no,
Everyone's-
but even before that, who used to
Bruyne-
kick it
De
under?
Bruyne used to.
Probably he's one of the only one.
Yeah, there was one other player that did it, but
Yeah.
but now it's like, yeah, we get it, we don't. You don't need to do that.
Yeah. It's a waste of a player.
They know that we need to score two
May as well
more.
take that player and leave him up front.
I know. They need to know. I cannot say
No,
anything.
it's
Right,
still only
10 men
1-0.
Chelsea now. 10 men Chelsea now. Up
Oh!
and that's another foul.
Another red card? No.
Brother,
Go on.
calm man, brother. Relax. I know you wired the guy the money through WeTransfer or something, but relax, cool. Like it's nah, it doesn't run that way. Man.
Ibrahima says, is it a fail if no Premier League teams win the Champions League with the spend?
Oh, we managed to get that. Oh, God.
I actually think there's something in that. You've got to consider that.
What's that?
Mold the ball.
The amount of money
Move the
that has
ball.
been spent by the Premier League teams that were in the Champions League, all of them. Like, I'm not putting this on City. You've got
I mean,
City,
this season we're
Chelsea,
probably the least
ridiculous
spending ones,
amounts
yeah.
of money. Who else?
Bang!
But if
Liverpool-
Chelsea have
Liverpool,
told,
Liverpool
Darwin,
didn't.
Liverpool,
if
Darwin.
Chelsea have
Yeah,
told the world of
Liverpool
football,
still spent
more
way
than
more than
City.
what any other
Yeah.
of these sort of teams have
Yeah.
spent. And who else was in it from
Hold on, Madrid did
and
Madrid
Tottenham?
probably
And
spend a lot in the summer.
and Tottenham
didn't
spent a load of money as well.
This summer? No. Who?
No,
they? No, I don't know.
no, they,
Didn't we buy-
Madrid hardly
No,
bought
no.
anyone.
Listen, I always say
Madrid
I
hardly
think
bought anyone.
Our
They're not.
president,
this
he needs to spend money next summer. We didn't spend
Do you
money
reckon he's
long
waiting for
time
the-
ago, eh?
Is he waiting
From
for the stadium
Ronaldo.
to be finished?
That's Chouameni 80 million and Rudiger.
But that it'll be when the stadium's finished. You'll get your next Galactico maybe. And with Benzema going, you'll get a Galactico in, right?
With Benzema.
To replace.
Yeah, but Benzema.
Oh,
Oh
it's
my days,
Yes.
guys.
Enzo's
No, I think
there.
that's probably a fair point. Who was the other team in the Champions League?
Silky touch, but to
Uy, Modri.
Silky touch.
Oh, this is
Hey!
and that's another foul, is it?
Tottenham.
Tottenham,
You've got
yeah,
Spent.
nearly 200 million.
Spent. Yeah, but
One of the
Nice.
biggest spenders in
Oi,
Europe.
Oi,
All
one
right,
time,
could do on
one
the
time.
couch.
Oh, Camavinga.
Great tackle by
Oh,
Camavinga.
Camavinga.
Lovely tackle, but he should have. The Chelsea player, they should have released the ball earlier.
Vamos,
Now
Modri.
look, it's 4 against 4. Up
That outside foot thing Modric does is one for the ages, man. Genuinely, like wine. All right then.
no, Chelsea's still.
Well, Chelsea, if they can hold on,
Yeah,
10
on.
men, hold on to a 1-0 and still be a good result.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just cannot afford to concede again. There's 27 minutes left.
What is
Can they hang
Lampard
on to
gonna
this?
do
You're gonna have to look. You're gonna have to bring on some players now. 'Cause these
Tactically,
players'
yeah.
legs are gonna go.
Perth Luxury said Mourinho will be enjoying this implosion.
I
It's,
tell you what.
left back.
I tell you what. I would love to see in the Europa League final. Roma, Man United.
That'd be hilarious.
United would beat them.
You think Mourinho?
Yeah, mind you,
Mourinho?
Mourinho is that
Bro,
guy.
Mourinho?
Mourinho's-
Interesting, wouldn't it?
he's that
Last
guy.
time they won the Europa League was under Mourinho.
True.
The last season, Mourinho won the
Last season he
conference,
won
no?
the Conference League, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Knows how
You
to
see,
do it,
Mourinho
doesn't he?
is
Won every club he's been at apart from Tottenham.
Oh,
Brilliant skill there by Vinicius Junior. Brilliant skill. He's closing in on goal.
doing, man?
Can he pick a player?
Oh,
What
too
you
late.
doing?
Oh, nice cut back. Camavinga.
Hey, Tio.
Bro.
sorry.
Should have done
What?
better.
The Chelsea player had actually slipped, yeah, but the way he just jumped over.
Yeah, that's Reece James.
Yeah. Reece James.
He's not
been-
even running back.
Sorry.
He's jogging.
Yeah, it's true.
Not
I've
Damn.
told you this a couple of times this game, and it might be some truth in what you said.
That is
about
true.
being top
He looks a
heavy.
bit too
Yeah.
heavy to me, man. Serious. Bit too muscle bound.
Salon.
Like you said there, when he lost the ball there, he just jogged back.
And earlier on in the game, he did it a couple of times.
That's not the normal Reece James
And
I'm
you
used
can't
to
be
seeing.
leaving Fafana on a yellow card like that.
Sterling's come off.
Mount,
Bringing
I
on
thought-
Havertz is on.
Havertz.
Havertz on for Raheem Sterling. Oh, he's done.
interesting.
Raheem Sterling don't look too happy at that, did he? He saw the way he's walking off there. And João Felix is off as well. João Felix off.
This is
For Chalobah.
basically.
I get that.
While
Yeah, but
locking
he's
it
got
off.
to.
I get that.
We're
I get
locking
that.
off our
Yeah,
1-0.
you are.
That's
you
what
are.
this
Yeah,
is.
but that's. I
You
think.
have
I
to.
think you have
1-0,
to.
you have to.
Locking
The,
off our 1-0,
Blame
the
that on
burnabout
Chilwell.
against 10
Blame that
men.
on Chilwell.
Yeah, this is locking off
Would
our
you
1-0.
take Raheem at Arsenal now?
Now.
Yeah. As a right wing option.
He'd cook.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think I would.
You would
As,
cook.
as an option.
Honestly,
He wouldn't start.
I always thought he was going to leave us for you. I always thought
He would
when he
cook.
leaves.
You see, the thing is,
suits
you know,
him
with
so
some players, right? It's about buying players that suit what you're gonna do.
Yeah, I think him in the
And
summer.
Chelsea, I think with Chelsea's transfer policy, they've just bought players.
Yeah.
They've not thought
There
about
is no
what.
policy, Robbie. There is
Well,
no
well,
policy.
that's it.
Good boy.
Do you know what, Robbie?
Yeah.
That's
It's whatever
where
looks
Arsenal are
radical,
now
man.
right. That's what Arteta has helped.
Yeah,
you lot to
Arteta's
get
learnt
into
that off of
position.
Pep. Buy
Yeah.
players. I always remember the
And
one.
mentality.
You know the one I always remember with Pep, right? When I was like, this guy, he knows what he's doing, right? And listen, he always knows what he's doing, but you just see what his plans are. Is when he bought Walker.
Yeah.
And everyone
I always
was
say
going,
Walker.
everyone's
might
like,
be his best
£50
ever.
million for Walker. But he knew that he needed a quick right back, right wing back if possible. And that's why he brought him in.
Do you know what? I've always said that Walker might be Pep's best signing at City. Because Kyle Walker. Because if you look at that first season, I think we finished third or fourth. We brought in Edison, we brought in Walker.
Edison was another great signing because he knew what type
And
of keeper.
Edison's the other
How-
one. Edison,
He knew what
I would-
type of keeper
some
he
of our
wanted.
fan base are anti, by the way, Edison last night was sensational, and
Yeah.
I'm glad because there's an element of our fan base that are obsessed with the Champions League and always says to win the Champions League we need a shot stopper, we need a shot stopper, and I always say but we won't make it to the Champions League, and we have to understand Edison will be Man City's goalkeeper until Pep leaves, right?
Because he suits the
he
style.
suits the style. Also
Suits the
Ramsdale, by the
style.
way, great
Yeah,
performance
he
at
was
the
brilliant
weekend.
the other day.
How much did you spend in Rodri? Because I think that in Spain no one believes in Rodri, and Guardiola called him straight away. So how much did you spend in Rodri?
Wasn't Roger like 50 million?
About 50, I think.
Yeah,
50.
like 50 odd, yeah.
Oh, he's unbelievable.
He was
Unbelievable.
now one in Spain, and Guardiola called him. I
You
just
got him instead of Jorginho, wasn't it?
Yeah. So what happened is that we were due to get Jorginho. Then when you got Sarri in that deal with Napoli, Napoli said you also have to take Jorginho. And then we got linked with, that summer we got linked with Kovacic and Højbjerg. And Pep said, no, they're not the right mould. Waited a summer and then went and got Rodri.
Perth Luxury says Lampard is like the Team Rocket Pokemon. Useless. The thing is, do you blame this on Lampard? I don't.
Nah, I can't lie. Tactically, I'll give it to him this
Right?
game.
Because first of all, Felix should have scored.
Yeah, the thing is,
Chilwell,
like,
you're an experienced player. Why are you getting yourself sent off?
to be honest with you, it's just like I feel like tactically he got most of it right. I feel like this game didn't really create an opportunity for them to have a lot of movement as far as Chelsea's concerned. But for the most part, I'm not going to blame Lampard for a lot of stuff that's gone on the pitch today. Genuinely not, because these players need to one time, bro.
How'd you get Pikachu on a bus? Pokemon.
Oh, God.
Huh? I didn't get that.
And I still don't.
Robbie's a dad, that's why he got it.
And I still don't think Real Madrid have been at their best. I don't
No,
think they've
agreed.
been.
They weren't
they've
their
been-
best though in the second leg against Liverpool either.
Yeah, but here they
This
come
is
forward
Madrid.
again.
In fact, do you know what? Last season, Madrid were not at their best against City in the semi-final either leg.
Listen,
They were
Daps,
not at their best.
we play-
but you win.
no, but we played the best against any team last season.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Exactly.
Who won the Champions League?
Exactly.
Real Madrid. That's
yeah,
it.
But the
Yeah.
thing is like as well, Madrid have
Because they've got killers.
I've called
It's
it, they've got
effective,
killers,
and
and the
they've
thing
got
is
killers.
like
Spot on.
Madrid have this thing. I call it.
Asensio.
Asensio coming off.
Asensio, raw. And
You know what?
So
When
they
they've
go
got
for another
players
goal.
like
Yeah,
Asensio
maybe.
that can just come
Probably
off
for
the bench.
Rodrigo.
Rodrigo? Yeah, maybe.
They're
yeah.
probably aiming at another goal now, man. They're
Would
looking
you
at
say
say.
Asensio's maybe not hit the levels that everyone expected him to?
Asensio?
Yeah.
Maybe. No, but apparently he has the contract on the paper now, on the table.
Okay.
He will sign the contract.
Yeah.
for the
How old
next
is he
season.
now?
26.
Well, it's depends. Always it's 50-50. You never know. Maybe now he came on and he scored the goal for the life.
This is and this
Oh.
is a thing with like Rodrigo last season that he was coming off the bench and winning games.
Ah, yeah.
Anyway, Chelsea
Real Madrid
come
have got
forward, but
players on
like
the
you
bench
said there,
that would
it's the
just
same
get
thing
into
you
any
said
Premier
there.
League team.
When Kante picked the ball up there was not one Chelsea player in the box. I mean, I know they're down to 10 men now, obviously, but
No.
It's got to be a free kick.
it is a free kick.
That was silly.
Vinicius.
I don't like this moment, eh? It's 1-0 only, remember, guys.
Yep, still 1-0. Can
Exactly,
Chelsea
it's
nick
1-0.
The striker is playing
Can
on
they
the
nick
wing.
one?
He's on the wing.
There's no one
Who's
there.
crossing to? To
Not-
who?
Oh,
Us.
You know what? You're lucky.
They
You
get a
got a
corner,
corner
though.
there.
They got a corner.
It's a corner.
Lucky.
What
But that's-
Alaba?
you know that-
You know what?
should-
Sometimes in the
obviously didn't get a
Champions
call
League,
there.
you need luck.
Rudiger.
Oh yeah.
Rudiger coming on as well. Rudiger coming on.
Rudiger.
And Asensio.
And you know what? If this game ends 1-0,
In the grand scheme of things, I won't be too angry.
Well, listen, it's a corner now, so a chance. Reece James, we know, is good on
who's gonna
delivery.
score, Robbie?
Havertz can,
Who?
Header.
Why can't Havertz score?
What's wrong with scoring?
Rodrigo coming off. Havertz scored. Havertz.
If I'm I mean, you
Havertz
should know
scored
about Havertz scoring pretty well. because, I mean, like,
That wallpaper.
Exactly.
You can go back to that wallpaper again. Those cracks are showing through your wallpaper again, bro.
Havertz has scored big goals, man.
One big goal.
Camavinga.
One big goal. One
Camavinga's
damn
off for
big
Rudiger.
goal.
he
Makes
turns up in the
Yellow
games,
card.
man. He turns up
Bro,
in big
I
games.
think
Alaba-
Alaba-
The Premier League
Alaba
still,
back.
the Premier
You know,
League is still
sometimes
waiting
they
for
try to
Havertz
even
to
it up.
land for 4 years.
Maybe. Yeah. No, yeah.
Right, corner. Reece
Oh, no,
James.
maybe
Yeah.
Alaba can play.
It's a good delivery from Reece James. It wasn't. Well, it was headed away quite easily.
Yeah.
And then
Now
given
watch.
away. And a chance now for the counter-attack. Correa did well.
Who is left back? Rudiger or Alaba?
If I pull myself
Oh, yeah,
out
put
of this game
Alaba right back and
to the
Rudiger in the
start,
middle.
before I saw
Yeah,
the
that's what it
lineup,
should.
before I saw
Yeah,
everything,
Alaba.
I'm taking 1-0 at the Bernabeu. I can't lie. So if I'm being
That's
completely-
like Arsenal.
because
if they
to
could
be
go
honest,
back
the
to the
standards
start
were
of
in
the
hell.
season, they would have took to all.
The standards were in hell.
Anfield.
Yeah.
The standards were in hell. Genuinely.
It's a 1-0. It's not bad.
Standards were in
Because
hell,
right, Stamford Bridge in a week's time
Anything
in the
can happen.
Champions League.
Just got a knock. I mean, you're like your game yesterday. It's 1-0, but then bang, bang. Free.
Yeah.
Game over.
It's just the only thing.
Got to try and stay in the time.
Come on, 1-0 against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. You've
I'm
got
not
to be happy
complaining.
with it.
Actually, like that's why you. But the thing is,
you
when you
can't.
apply the
Guys,
context of the
if-
game and how it's gone,
If you can keep
get
it
pissed
at
off,
1-0,
yeah.
you got to keep it at 1-0.
Still 20 minutes, so
And it's 10 men.
yeah, I hopefully won't.
Karma.
Calma, guys. I want one more or two more. And they know.
Frick.
They know. We need to score.
You should be happy.
I am not happy. It's just 1-0. It's just 1-0. And we need to play in London, so be careful. Vini, vamos.
Just walking around with it now, Real Madrid.
Asensio needs to score.
You know what?
He needs to score.
Now they've got the back. They've got the lines back and everything.
Yeah,
because
they have.
know,
Yeah.
Two
You
max
got
and
you.
four.
Got, it's 'cause
She
you
will
got-
have shafted the whole
Oh.
game plan at this point.
Very good.
Oh, that was
Beautiful.
lovely.
Do it, Benny.
beautiful. The way they
Vinicius
just worked
Junior.
that space.
Oh, there's a chance here and just cleared.
Look at him, Cucurella.
Correa.
Yeah.
The way you worked that
Cucurella.
space was beautiful.
It looks like another injury there in there for a Chelsea player, is it? No, it's a corner.
Who's one more?
Vinicius Junior's been the
bien.
threat all night, hasn't he?
Cucurella again.
To score, Asensio.
Yeah, he's done all right since he's come on, Correa.
I mean, he's the reason why. I mean, he messed up for Chilwell over there. Chilwell messed up.
Oh, goal! Goal! They switched off.
Calma. 20 minutes more. 2, 3 more. 5-0. Vamos, City. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Are you ready, bro?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Bro, I'm already telling you, I'm looking to book my
Papa.
flight later on. I'm ready. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Revenge.
Yeah, I listen revenge
They
too many times
switched
with
off from
Liverpool
this
as well.
corner. Look at this. Look at the Chelsea players. Look. Where are they? They switched off completely.
Cucurella very slim.
They've switched off completely.
Cucurella. Dream estrella, eat paella. You haze una estrella.
Step outside.
Wait,
No,
Step
no.
outside. Step
Outside.
outside.
I thought you
Outside.
You want to step outside? Yeah, you. Yeah, you want to step outside?
Me?
You want to you want to step outside?
You.
You want to step outside?
Outside.
I thought you said it was off.
Calma.
I thought you said it was offside.
Me too. I don't understand.
Are you
Outside.
outside? Are you want to step outside? That's some gangster thing.
I want
No.
We've got a silent assassin over here. We've got a geezer here.
Come on, no.
I don't know what you said in that
guys,
chant,
no,
though.
15 minutes. 1, 2 more.
Oh, my
so-
God.
Yes, vamos.
Do you
I
want to
believe
step
in Lampard.
Mason
outside?
Mount.
Do you want to step outside?
What am I supposed to do? What's this?
Guys.
What's the point of this?
That's right,
What's the
he's-
essence? What are you trying to do? You brought cardio session on, and my man hasn't signed the contract.
Thiago's coming off.
Thiago.
Why?
It's
What's
enjoy.
going on?
It's
Well, he's
enjoy.
just
Now,
coming back from
hold
injury.
on. So now you want a goal.
He's just coming back from an injury, isn't it?
And you bring on Gallagher and Mason Mount. I know what. I will save my words to the end of the
Brexit
game.
football.
I will keep.
Who's going to be?
I will keep my words to the end of the game. I'm not going to say anything.
Dame, it's important. I think the Lampard is more happy than you.
Did you see that? Oh nah. You know what? I'm just gonna watch.
No,
So
hold on.
who's
I'm going to see what I want.
who's going to be the defence?
I'm going to see what I want.
Fofana.
I'm just going to see.
Cucurella.
I'm going to see what happens now.
Cucurella.
Cucurella and Fofana on a yellow. Mental.
I'm going to see what
Cucurella
happens.
and Fofana on a yellow.
Could be a masterstroke. Let's be optimistic. I'll be optimistic.
All right, ball play forward here.
Chalobah will be playing.
Havertz has got to hold the ball up.
Dami?
I think that's
No,
to get
yellow
Gallagher,
card.
at least with
Yellow
Gallagher,
card.
though.
He will be playing back.
Yeah, yeah.
That'll be Chalobah. I mean, he's just.
Vamos.
Oh, he's giving the ball away.
Yes, vamos.
Maybe Reece James.
Open the ball.
Yeah, Reece James.
Oh, that's a foul.
No.
I want to know what you said in
Fofana
that
there,
song,
very
that
lucky.
Cucurella song.
I listened in the stadium of Chelsea.
Said Cucurella.
Yeah.
Well, there's a chance here for AC
obviously
Milan in
He
the...
drank Estrella, is a beer of Spanish.
Oh, right, yeah.
Eat paella. He heard, I don't know the name.
Is that you song with them?
It's typical song in Chelsea fans.
Harry Maguire.
Yeah.
He
That's the
drinks
song
the
he said.
vodka, he drinks the Jaeger.
No,
He
I
said,
Yeah, no, but the one with
When
Cucurella goes...
Yeah.
When I listen
He
this
drinks
song,
Estrella, he eats paella. The boy's
Oh, I
fucking
know
magic.
he heard his fuck. No, I don't know. It's
I noticed them last time. Above the blue thing, you've got a small section of fans.
Yeah, I see that,
maybe.
yeah.
Maybe.
No, they were
Oh,
there-
Modric's a
they were there
skipping
last
man.
year as well, and
Maybe,
they're all
maybe.
in white. All of them.
Here's
Every
Benzema.
single one is in white.
Play that to the edge of the box for Tony Cruz. Charge down.
Yeah,
Has
we need
Cruz
to
been on
try.
the whole game?
Yeah.
He's been quiet.
Cruz.
Cruz been...
Leave it quiet.
Yeah.
Leave it quiet, but 2-0, leave it quiet. No, because now
We'll keep him quiet.
when he plays with Madrid, he plays at Casemiro, at number 5.
Okay.
Just take the ball, pass the
There
ball.
was
Panic
so
him.
much time. Bro.
Panic him.
Who is that?
Cannot afford
Okay,
to...
Chalobah, fair
Yeah.
enough.
You cannot
Chalobah's
afford to
very
concede again, Dammy, man.
Now, if you concede again, then this
It's
fight is
over.
done. It's
It's over.
dusted.
If you concede again, it's done.
What? So what you're saying? Three
You
goals. and
can't.
it's done?
Two, you got to hope.
Yeah.
3, it's over, man.
So that's
against
why-
Real Madrid.
1-0 you had a game.
3 against Real Madrid. Because
1-0
the next leg at Stamford Bridge. But you can
You
see...
saw
Oh,
it actually.
oh,
yeah, 'cause
red
it's
card.
gone.
Oh, that's a
Liverpool.
foul.
Red card.
You're right, because Liverpool were 5-2
Yeah.
down, weren't they? 3-goal difference.
Yeah.
Too much.
If you're 2-0 down...
Yeah.
1-0
You could
down,
come back,
you've
you
got
could
a
pull
game.
one back.
Yeah. 2-0 down, you still got something
You know,
there.
you could go...
3-0 is-
Oh, Mount.
Sad red card. Where is the BRR?
Oh, Mount, man.
beer,
That was a
where
bad
is it?
foul.
Oh, that was bad, you know.
Right in
Where
the
is the
shin.
BRR?
Right in the shin.
I
As
don't know
I
if it was a red.
don't know if it's already. Stud's not
but it,
really
it
up.
wasn't nice.
Ooh, it's a red card, no? Maybe 2-0 down. No, it's
He-
not red
you know what?
card.
His second foot was on the
Red card.
floor.
I am honest, I am honest always.
I don't think you
It's
get
a
a
red
red
card.
for that.
Listen,
Look at
when-
the Chelsea. Look at the Chelsea defense.
That was
there.
sloppy from
And
Kepa.
also
Well, that
Kepa.
musical chairs, isn't
Kepa should save that.
No, but the thing is with Kepa,
That's
like,
right. You know what, can I change what I had in
can't
my,
there's not
five-a-side,
much else
please?
Oh, man, I'm
I told you, you don't want to win that five
What
aside.
midfield have you
Straight,
got? What midfield have you got now? I'll put them
both
in.
me and Raul, first people we put in, you know, in five aside you need a good keeper.
Yeah.
First one in was Courtois. End off.
It was the one of the expensive player, Courtois.
Yeah.
But you need to have.
They
Yeah.
started. They both put Kepa in.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm realising I would have changed that. I'll put him midfield.
Sure.
There's another chance here.
I would have.
Oh, the centre again.
It's the pen.
I thought I went
It
in.
depends. Today had the night. It depends. Ooh, red card.
Oh, it's Anguissa who's been sent off, is it?
Napoli. Oh my.
Anguissa.
Oh. Big for the second leg.
He's a big player for them, he is.
Second leg.
Yeah.
You know why I want one more or two more? Because we can keep
Oh, that's a terrible decision.
That's not red.
maybe the.
It must be
BRR.
a second
the
yellow.
ball.
Must be the second yellow, but he actually got the ball.
You got the ball.
He got the ball. That's an awful decision by the referee, I've got to say.
That would be over. Would that be
Oh, que
overturned?
bien, Carlos.
I like
be
Italian
overturned.
referees
Probably
recently.
not.
Yeah, look at it. Look at it.
Bro,
Oh no, it's a Real Madrid
what
coming
you
forward again.
doing,
Modric's there,
man?
turns. Vinicius.
Hold on. No, you know it's
Nothing is going in from that, man. Nothing happens there.
Must be two yellows, isn't it?
Two yellows.
That's a yellow,
The
yeah.
first one was harsh.
The first one was
Alright,
harsh.
release the ball. All right.
You know, wait, I want one more tomorrow because we can keep safe the player for the second game. You know what I mean?
This guy, man.
Oh, we are thinking the Champions League. We are thinking the Champions
Are you
League.
happy now?
No,
You're
I
not
need
happy
one
yet?
more. One more, yes. I said at the beginning, 3-0.
I hear it. 3-0's a good
3-0.
result.
We need one more.
3-0,
Yeah, we need one more.
like you guys last night, innit? I mean,
Like Liverpool.
I'm not going to lie. I'm
No
looking
one's-
forward
no
to
one's
next
gonna.
week. I cannot wait to get out to Munich.
Oh, yes, bro. Distribution FC in it. Do you know what I mean? Kepa and goal.
Can you
Bro.
imagine how good it feels? It feels like I'm going out to Munich for a party.
yeah.
3-0 up.
Ceballos.
And that's a good place to go, Munich, and to watch football, man.
Yeah. Do you know the worst thing is,
I
Robbie?
like going to Germany to watch football.
Yeah,
I think
Leipzig was fun.
I
But do you
think
know
that-
the problem
oh,
is it's
Modric.
the
Oh, Danny Ceballos coming on from Modric.
World Trade Fair next week in Munich, so the prices of hotels is insane.
Oh, is it? Mad.
Yeah.
I think that you want to see Haaland and Benzema, eh?
Tasty.
That is.
Looks like
Every
it.
thumbnail's going to have Haaland. Every single one.
Thumbnails. Get that thumbnail done now.
Yep.
Haaland and Benzema. Or could Chelsea put one back here? Gallagher.
It was Gallagher on the ball.
Aye.
I
Gunnar
said
Haas
this- I said
says-
this last week to who was the? I think
I'm
it
numb
was
to this
James.
rubbish.
Hot Tap James, who was here from Chelsea at the weekend. I was saying to him, when you look at the players in Chelsea's squad now, Gallagher,
Insane.
he's just not the same level.
No.
He's not. And you said it, Villa.
I'm not.
Yeah, Villa, Palace, Everton, yeah, them
West
type of
Ham.
teams. Yeah. Newcastle before they had money.
Well,
them type
Palace,
of
if they
players.
stay up now under Roy,
That,
Always comes AC Milan coming forward again.
now it's
I
playing
would like-
down. AC Milan.
And
need
there's
to
another
push
chance for
They
AC.
need to push for a second, don't they?
Yeah.
Darmy, I would like to ask. No, but why are you laughing? Listen, in your moment, like you are playing
Oh,
the
giving it
Premier,
away again.
very good.
Kept
Very.
it alive.
Oh,
This
lovely.
boy is unbelievable.
Ceballos.
They're just taking the piss now, aren't
He
they?
used to play for
Yeah, he's played for
Yes,
Arsenal.
yes.
He's on loan for 2 seasons.
And we didn't want, but now we want it.
Yeah, he's done well, hasn't he? You know what? He always used to be like that player. He works his socks off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think actually, if he was in a Mikel Arteta team now, he'd probably be a decent player. He weren't bad when he
Who
came
was the other one you had that played for us?
Who?
from.
You had a player that was it you that had a
Darmy, at this moment in the Premier League, 3 points for you in this weekend is very, very important. For example,
what?
next weekend, what do you want to play? With the best team? Or
Ooh, Chalobah.
you are thinking the second left in
So 2-0
in
down.
Stamford
I guess
Bridge.
The, the question is really, Dami, is do you think you can qualify?
Let's
for
play the ball here. Cucurella coming forward. Oh, and that's a foul.
Do you reckon the Conference League is reachable
yellow
for
card.
next season, Dami?
Carvajal.
Am I going to get offered outside now, Danny?
Aye, I'll take all of it.
Militao got the yellow
Oh
card.
my
there.
days, this ain't comfort for
complaints
me.
over
Like,
that.
I'm not going to. I'm not gonna,
I'll be
Are
honest
you
with
going for the 3 point with your best start 11?
Look, see, the thing is I'm going to be. This is my
They're on the
opinion.
beach. If they, once they're out the Champions League, them man are on the beach. They've got nothing to play for. They're 11th. Or are you 12th?
The thing is my thing is like, see, the thing I don't look at the bottom half of the table.
You
it's
might be
hard.
12th, innit?
See, we could be 13th. I
Germany.
don't know what I want. The truth of the situation is.
Look my bench. It's cross
The truth
out,
about the situation is, right, for
cross
me,
out, loose have coming in.
this
we got-
doesn't, we're still 11th, yeah, we're 11th.
You are 11th.
We're still
Cruz
11th,
is coming
We're
off.
Solid position.
By the way, we've got a poll going in the chat. Can Chelsea come back in the second leg? At the moment, 87% are saying no. Perth Luxury says fans are singing Todd Bowley, get out of our club. I don't believe that. And Gunnar Haas says, Robbie, ask the Madrid fan, does he remember Henri's goal at the Bernabeu in 2006? Tell him Saka and Martinelli are ready to rip them next. Calm down, man.
Calm
down.
No. But
Even as an Arsenal fan, I'm saying, calm down.
Robbie, let's be. There has been this little. I've heard a few Arsenal fans saying, "Oh, we've got Chelsea at home." And Chelsea, no, Chelsea get nothing at the Emirates.
Calm.
Chelsea, come on, Robbie, you're confident to say that, aren't you? They get nothing at the Emirates this season.
We normally they actually beat us at the, they actually beat us at the hold on they beat us at the Emirates last year.
Now, Robbie.
But normally at the Emirates we normally beat Chelsea.
Yeah, and last season you weren't the team you are this season.
No.
That's a
But they
foregone
did. They beat
conclusion.
us. Remember, that it's the third game in the season, and they were part of that. They come, and that's why I got no sympathy for them. 'Cause I remember when we beat us in that game, we lost 3 in a row,
Vamos.
and they were
Yes,
on
one
us.
more, one more.
Yeah.
One more,
No
please.
doubt, Dami was one of
Vamos,
them.
Dani. Vamos, Dani. Ceballos.
Right. Oh, it's Vinicius coming
Go,
forward
go,
again.
Dani. No.
He deserves a goal. He's too greedy there. He had 2
Look.
players outside of him.
Benzema, look,
They
Benzema,
need that
what's
third
going on?
one just to
Yeah, they
probably
do.
kill the tie.
They don't need the third one. Let's be clear, they don't.
I think
Why
It
not?
would be
That,
good.
why
No,
not?
no, we'll give you
third
one,
one
but
kills it, though, innit?
you don't-
It
you
kills the
don't
tie
need it,
dead,
yeah.
doesn't it?
It's not done
But
yet for us.
5 minutes to go, the third goal. When you consider that Chelsea are down to 10 men,
yeah.
you know,
Oh,
you want to get that third in it. Just keep, once you lot got that, you said it earlier,
You see
innit?
that?
Oh, you're right. I was.
You said it earlier, innit?
Have you seen this?
Oh, look, Ndombele coming on for Napoli.
We've still got.
What is that?
Are we seeing this? Are we seeing this?
Kepa done well though to get it,
Dani,
to
Dani.
play it out.
We've still got Chelsea at home as well. I'm looking forward to that one.
Que pressing.
I don't know.
What, man?
I really don't know what's happened to Chelsea, man.
This team has brought me down to some level of football I've never experienced in my life, genuinely. The way I feel about Chelsea these days, I've never felt like this
Oh, it's all right.
in my
Bob.
whole
Bob,
time.
You know what? I'll be real. You ain't never played in the third tier of English football.
The thing is, I wasn't born around them times there, do you know what I mean? So it's just like...
Wait till you experience that one.
Wait, I'm not trying to express that one still.
Chelsea
and the
back
truth
in the
about
day.
the situation is like a lot of people say you should be grateful about not being in this position. Look, I didn't experience
Nah,
that.
it's not good now.
I didn't
Nah, I
experience
hear you
that.
on that.
Do you know what I mean?
hear
Like, I
you.
didn't experience that. You can't expect someone to not... To,
Robbie, and do you know the thing, Robbie? You have experienced the Invincibles, yeah. But then you've experienced.
Oh,
No.
I said pulled him down afterwards.
Yellow card.
But
no?
then
He
you've
pulled
experienced
Cucurella
what
down
happened
afterwards there.
since,
Carvajal,
right?
what stupid yellow card that was.
Yes.
You've experienced what's happened since, right?
Yeah. I
And
mean,
does it
Chelsea
feel
fans,
like
yeah.
you're ready to go. Like this one's gonna. If you were to get over the line, this one would mean.
I think Arsenal are back though as a team.
Yeah, they are.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they are. They are.
Oh, he's
Ooh,
looked
that was
at-
that was
What's he
stupid.
doing, Carvajal? He could have got sent off.
Yeah,
there.
he could
No,
have.
he tackled him.
Yeah, but then he kicked out. Look, that's a kick out.
Yeah, he could have got sent off for that.
Could have got sent off for that. He's lucky he only got a yellow. Look, even that's why he's carrying on that. That was stupid, man.
How much do you run?
Another ref would have sent him off.
That
Raul.
Kovacic, yellow card.
Right, how much do you run the referee? How much do you get from the referee? How much do you run the referee?
No, bro, this is...
It's a simple question, my brother.
You know the team blue and red, no white. It's Barcelona, no white. You know, Barcelona Real Madrid is different.
Christ.
Listen,
I don't know these
now I
things.
realize your question. Are you speaking about the referee tonight,
I've been on this referee agenda since the start of the game, bro.
bro? You didn't do anything tonight. Anything, you know. You cannot speak about the referee.
Now, what you're saying is that if a different referee, this would have been a totally different game.
Why?
In which way?
When did, nah, you know, I didn't say
Don't.
that. I never said that. Don't.
You're worse than me. You're a troller.
Don't try that. Don't try that. I didn't say that.
I mean,
Come on, Darby.
oh, that was bad.
No.
No. That looked bad to me.
I don't think that's a foul, man.
Go back and watch that. That was a foul. Watch.
Bro, look at
No,
his
that
head
wasn't a
to
foul.
the back,
That wasn't
man.
a foul.
Nah,
I'm
that's
not
a
so
foul.
sure about it now.
That's not a
No,
foul,
you're
man.
right.
They're both
I'm
going
not
for the
sure
ball,
about that
man.
He's receiving
Enzo
a lot
got
of
muscled off.
fall like this.
Yeah. At first I thought, but no, maybe.
Anyway, chance here for Reece James to try
I
and
can't lie, Reece James, this game has not been good.
swing the ball in.
It hasn't been.
If this performance came from Trent, I'm going to say it now, if it came from Trent, we'd be hearing something different.
Do you know what? That's a very valid point.
I'm not even going to be bad. I love Reece James, but if this came from Trent,
Yeah, it would.
we'd be cooking him on the timeline.
Do you know what?
And that's on
Because-
facts.
and that's true because one of the things I've heard about Trent this season is he's been lazy. He hasn't tracked back. And then, do you know what? Yeah, that's what Reece James today has not. He hasn't helped someone that's been on a yellow card since the 5th minute.
Quarter final of the Champions League at the Bernabeu in Spain against Real Madrid. Really? And this is what we pull out? Fam.
Oh, give me
Crazy.
goosebumps. Semi-final of the Champions League against
All
Real
right,
Madrid.
all right. No, not quite.
The thing is, one goal more for Chelsea.
Oh, what a ball that
What
was.
a ball.
What a ball by Vinicius Jr. I think he's been the
Why
best
you on your
player
knees,
on the
Yeah, he
bro?
has been. I think so as well.
Definitely, we need one.
Is Vinicius injured?
We need one more goal.
I think they're just moving very calm.
One goal.
calm.
One goal for Chelsea is
The way they're
difficult.
literally slowing the game down. The thing is with Real Madrid as well, though. What I said earlier on, that with Real Madrid, you need to kill them off when you can.
100%. Which was at the start of the game.
But Real Madrid don't need to kill off other teams when they can.
Yeah,
That's the
because like I
difference.
said,
2-0
Madrid.
for Real Madrid, they're like, no problem.
The thing is, you
We
know
will
how
go
you've got
there,
the
we
game
will score.
buffs. You know how you've got
Yeah.
the game buffs, right?
Yeah.
Video games. Madrid have the Madrid factor.
Yeah.
They've always had it. It's regardless of who's playing for them, whether it's Benzema, regardless, they have that thing
100%.
in them.
Look, that's how they won the
Reece
Champions
James again.
That's how they beat us last year.
That's how they.
Do you know what I mean?
That's how they beat you. That's how they beat
That's how they
us.
beat us
That's
last
how
year.
Ultimately, I think Liverpool last season. I always say this. Would
Oi.
have
So slice taking the piss.
Look who he
Ancelotti.
Oh my Carleto!
in a three-piece. In
In a three-piece suit, man. There is no cooler guy, cooler manager. Remember the cigars?
Or the dancing.
Dan.
When
Yeah,
the
yeah,
dancing
yeah,
guy
yeah.
was dancing, he came on. He's like, okay,
5 minutes.
well, no
5
problem.
minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes of injury time in the game.
We have time for one more. Vamos. Come on. Yes. You see, they know. Come on.
I think Real Madrid is. They've not really. As I said, they've just played in third
They've
gear.
done what Real Madrid do.
Just third gear, innit?
Ooh.
They're
Do you know
not
what?
really.
The maddest thing is, Robbie, look at the Champions League final. That's what I was going to say. I think Liverpool any other season, last season, would have won the Champions League, right? But they played against Real Madrid. Now, at no point in that game would you say that Real Madrid were
they
past
come
third
again.
gear.
Yeah.
But they still beat Liverpool.
Just know what it takes,
They
innit?
just know how to... And Ancelotti, man.
I don't think Real Madrid have played that great tonight.
No,
I really don't.
no.
Again,
But
we don't play
they've
again.
just-
Never.
They've
We were
just
the better
no,
team
but I
over
think
both
it's just
legs
like
last
you've just
season,
been
but they
you've
beat
just been
us.
third gear. You're just
Yeah.
taking your time and just. I think
Ancelotti,
if they
man, just
really
knows
stepped up, they could have scored more. Oh, lovely
one
ball.
more. Vamos. Asensio.
Chelsea cannot afford to concede that third goal. Oh, and they nearly did there. Ah,
Kepa.
Benzema heads it over the bar.
Kepa should be out, man.
Benzema should have done better.
Should have done better, maybe. Let's see the speed at what he came back at him. Napoli with a chance there. Great save.
Yeah.
Now Kepa should retire. I can't lie, because what you
I
do?
saw you.
Salon.
You're sort of behind him, innit?
Do you know what? Benzema...
You know,
probably
as
should
it
have
comes
done
out to
better.
him.
Kepa, what do you
I
Anyone
don't know
else?
what was
No.
worse there.
You should have
Kepa's
done-
pushing it back
that's
into the
poor.
danger zone,
Yeah,
or the
Kepa's-
fact that Benzema missed
That's
that.
poor by
And that's
Kepa.
you know what? In the first
Benzema
goal,
should have scored, I think.
And the first goal, maybe he pushed that a bit into the danger zone as well.
Remember,
That's a
by,
professional goalkeeper.
by the way, them skills that
That's the
Ancelotti-
most expensive.
That's the professional goalkeeper.
them skills that Ancelotti was doing. Remember, he was a wicked player as well.
Yeah, he was actually, wasn't he? Yeah, he was.
But he's got.
Oh,
good-
Napoli have got one back. Napoli have got one back.
Have they?
Yes, Napoli have got one back.
Oi.
Oh, no, he just went over.
They haven't.
I thought he'd gone in. Sorry, he'd gone over.
Oh, Robbie, you mate.
Napoli have not got one back. They have not got one back. Can Chelsea get one back? All bit of space for him here. Cucurella. Can he
long.
get a good ball in?
Too long. Should have
Poor
played it
ball.
first
Cucurella
time.
is a Sunday
Poor,
league
poor
footballer,
ball,
forget
man.
You Sunday league. This guy scammed and deceived the whole fan base with that one appearance at the start of the season, and since
70
then
million.
he's disappeared.
Since
Since then he's
65
disappeared.
Sorry, I would just
65
like,
million
I would
pounds.
just like to thank my board for pulling out and saying we won't pay more than 50.
65 million quid, man. Mudryk, 88 million, hasn't even come on the pitch. What's going on?
Wow.
Now you're bringing in Mount.
Oh, here's a chance for Chelsea! And he didn't score it. Should have buried that chance
Rudiger.
there.
It's funny, it's
Mason
funny.
Mount.
Rudiger.
It's funny.
He's got to score there, Mount.
Money
I
Mace.
didn't
Money
even-
Mace.
I didn't even
Oi,
flinch.
Antonio.
I didn't even flinch because for me it's like.
Mason Mount has to
No, it's a
score.
good first touch. To
thing
be
is-
fair.
I mean,
It's
well
a good
defended
save.
by
It's
Rudiger.
just like, I'm
Brilliant
not-
defended
I'm
by
not-
Rudiger, but I think Mount.
You know what? The first touch from Mount was good. Perfect first touch.
Oi,
I
Rudiger.
don't
You know what?
think
You
he
got to
did
just
too
say
much wrong.
Rudiger.
Rudiger was good.
Rudiger's just made
Yeah.
a brilliant piece of defending there.
Wow.
I think Mount, the way Mount took it on.
Brilliant piece of defending.
Brethren.
So I'm saying they've not been. Because they've given Chelsea chances.
Yeah, do you know what?
They've given them a few
Do you
chances
know what?
in the
And
game.
the stats won't show it because of the fact that Chelsea have not put men forward and have not let off. But
Vamos,
they've had
guys,
the
come
opportunity
on.
to get behind Real Madrid a few
Yeah,
times.
a
Just
few
not taking
times.
it on.
Come on.
Whereas
Come on.
Vinicius
let them
been,
score
been
now,
cooking.
man. Vinicius cooked this
Come
game,
on.
man. You don't let these men score now, man. Have self-respect. Have some shame.
Come on. 1 minute.
Right, minute left. 1 minute left. Can Real Madrid get a third
this was actually
to just
cool.
put the tie completely beyond?
Oh,
No, they
there.
can't. They put it out. It looks like this game is going to finish 2-0. In the other game, it's Milan beating Napoli by a goal to 0. Napoli also down to 10 men, like Chelsea are down to 10 men in this game.
Is the job done for Real Madrid, guys?
Yeah.
I think so.
Come on.
Big night.
Do you know what it is,
lights at
right?
the
Do you know
bridge.
what it is? At Stamford Bridge, Chelsea they're still in it,
What happened?
but are they going to stop Real Madrid from scoring? That's the thing. That is the problem you have in Madrid now.
Do you know what?
When you're going to have to go and attack Madrid.
The thing is that under Potter, Chelsea actually were doing all right in Europe. Would it have been better?
Why are you looking like
he
that?
got
Isn't
you
that
to
not
where
true?
you are.
That is true.
Right?
I'm listening.
Would
I'm
it
listening.
not have been better if Real Madrid were coming back to Hogwarts next week?
Done.
That's the game over.
Vamos.
It's finished. Real Madrid 2, Chelsea 0. That is how that one is finished. Still playing in the other game. Dami.
Conference League on?
I don't want us in the Conference League. There's no point. There's no need. For what? What reason?
40 points this season?
Hopefully, yeah, we should get 45 seasons. Well, 1 point off.
40
But
points.
nah, listen, look, at the end of the day, like, the things that we've been saying right from the very beginning have reflected in this game. There's no confidence, there's no cohesion, there's no plan, there's no structure, and everything that's just gone on with Chelsea right in this very game has basically encompassed what we've seen all season. There's nothing there. It's literally, it's all money, all investment, but there's no plan.
Do you know what? And I think you were just initially talking about on the pitch, but it actually reflects what's off the pitch. And
Yeah.
that's the key. And this is why I think it is so important that the manager you get, because someone's been telling me you're after this South American Argentinian manager.
I keep seeing stuff like that, but it's
for
like...
me, Chelsea have to get a manager that has enough stature to be telling your owner, someone like maybe Enrique, that is saying...
They had Tuchel. And when he told the owner,
That's what I'm saying.
they sacked him.
And this is the worrying thing, right? That you know what? We can see that Todd B wants to invest, yeah? But Glazers have invested, right? Investing does not mean success, right? You need the right structure. That's what Arteta has done at Arsenal. He's gone in there, and I think actually it's also since, is it the Crunky, the son's taken over the running of the business, right? And the structure needs to be right. So whoever you get in the door, it has to be that Todd is kind of told, well done, but you need to take a side step and let these lot. Otherwise,
The
you're gonna have no
eagerness for me
direction.
is like, I feel like it's one of those things, the heart is there from the board. I feel like Chelsea, the heart,
Yeah.
they have the intention. But for me, it's just like, let the footballing people do what they
spot
need to do. My thing is, if I'm Todd Boehly, all right, and look, I'm not created a £1 billion empire or whatever. I don't know, like, he's a fantastic businessman or whatnot. Right, these men are racking on the field.
It's really getting tasty over there in Milan.
That's crazy, you know. But now, look, at the end of the day, for me, you've got all this money to spend, okay? You don't know anything about football. You do not know a thing about... I'm sorry, if you're asking about 4-4-3 and all of them things there, like that we've seen it, you don't know anything about football. Yeah. You come in, you see a manager who all the fans love and whatnot, all right? Everybody loves it. Obviously, things happen behind the scenes and you're trying to learn about football and whatnot. You leave them and let's see what happens over time. If you're going to sack him and be brash with it, at least do it early. There's every decision up until this point has been wrong, and they knew it. Every single one that we have made since he's come in has been wrong. The way we've attacked the market, people got excited about it with all the kind of players they wanted to get. Yeah, they wanted to get young players in, but where was the structure to it? Okay, who signed up on those players? Because half of them came in, all right, before Tuchel got sacked. Then Potter came in. I was like, oh, you know what? You threw 9 players in January. Who buys 9 players in January? Do you know what I mean? You sacked Tuchel after
Chelsea
the preseason. This is what I'm saying. So you sack Tuchel after the preseason over, into a few games into the season. You bring Potter in. You buy the entire Brighton backroom staff. I don't know what sort of thought process
Are
was.
they still there?
Yes. So the Brighton backroom. So I'm not talking about the managerial stuff. I'm talking about like the actual. So you basically said, you know what? Let's buy Brighton and lob them and throw them into Chelsea and see what happens there. You've brought those guys in, all right? Then you've now said you're going to keep in. You're going to. Oh, let's support this guy for the next 24 to 36 months. Halfway through the season, you realise it's not working.
Actually, it wasn't 24 to 36.
Pardon?
It wasn't 24 to 36, it was 60 months. He was on a 5-year contract.
It was a 5-year contract. Paid him
five-year
£12 million a year. This man upgraded from a Tissot to a bloody Rolex. I noticed, I clocked. He started going to a better barber, upgraded his whole life.
And the watches are
the thing
available.
Is, he was there, literally, he was asking the players, what do you guys think of me? Are you mad? Are you joking? You're the manager of Chelsea Football Club, top 3 most highest paid manager in the world.
Harry Potter with the Rolex.
All of that, and then everybody comes crossing, and you're like, right, what do we do now? You know what? We supported this guy with so much, spent so much. Let's sack him, and you bring in a club legend to kind of steer the boat against Real Madrid. Come on. You shafted everything, absolutely messed everything up. It was destined to fail from the beginning. Once he said, I wanted to be involved in every single footballing season that's there. What are you doing in the training ground? What are you trying to do? What are you implementing? Why are you telling players to sit? Why are you trying to implement tactics? What do you know?
Who, Frank?
Not Frank, Todd.
Oh, Toby.
What do these men know? They don't know anything. So what they should have done, they should have been patient, all right? Got people that actually know, and now you've got the
Stay
whole...
with Potter.
No people... I'm not even stay with Potter, but my point is just like you should have got people that actually know what's going on with football. You should... What's that guy that's at Leeds now? Oh, is it Luis Campos? Get people like Luis Campos into the squad, all right? That can actually help you out. Okay, you know what? Like, if you're trying to go for this style of football, attacking or defense, you get these kind of players and you look for these kind of managers. So you've got players... So now you've just got this massive shit show with Chelsea coming, and it literally all transcends down to what's going on the pitch today.
Yeah.
No cohesion, no plan, no strategy, just vibes. And in fact, those were even vibes. There were no vibes on the pitch. Genuinely. I'm sorry, I'm pissed off, man. That's pissing me off these days. I can't really talk too much.
Are you happy?
I am going to speak a bit slow, okay? We didn't score 3. We scored just 2. Calma. The job is not down. 2-0. That's it.
You happy?
I am okay.
You're okay?
Not happy.
Okay.
The job is not done, Robbie. The job is not done, trust me.
But you're confident in it.
A bit more.
You had 2-0 up.
A bit more.
Going to Stamford Bridge, play against a team where you can see
We can
there's
score
no
2-0
confidence. I don't even see, you know what I mean? There's no confidence, there's no goals
structure,
coming.
But just money.
There's Todd, they just showed him up on the screen there, Todd Bowley.
Lampard.
Get those Lampard memes out. Remember last time Lampard
Fat
was
part,
in
didn't
charge, and every game that he lost, he got that little bit bigger.
Nah, man.
I drew for him the other day. I've got a few of them ready.
Gunnar Huss says Chelsea to win 3-2 on aggregate, Aubameyang to score 3 goals.
No, Aubameyang
and then
can't
front
play.
flips, and then he does the splits, MJ style, in front of Todd Bowley, incoming. Well, all that sounds great, but he can't play.
He can't play. He's probably playing Fortnite again.
They've got too many players, so he has not been selected in the Champions League squad. It's a joke, really. It is a joke what's going on at Chelsea. It's the case of someone's ego getting in the way of football decisions.
Everything. How do you come out of a restaurant, some La Vida Loca, somewhere in Madrid, and you're like, yeah, I'm going to win 3-0 today. Are you, what?
Do you know what?
What sort of precedent does that set?
But can I just say something?
We've got 10 goals since January. 10 goals.
Oh, I know. Haaland
We've
scored
got
more
10
than your
goals
whole...
since January.
Yeah, it's
Now
mad.
you got-
Benzema,
I
You have to
listen, I
score
listen to
3.
your president
But-
in Madrid.
Do
I
you know
didn't
one
say
thing?
anything, but
do you know one thing that's interesting, right, is in the summer when Todd B had just taken over, right, can you remember he flew and had a meeting with Laporte? Flew over to Spain and had a meeting with Laporte.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Right? And you know how Barca in the transfer window are weird as hell, right? Whatever went on in that meeting, some weird conversations went on in that meeting, and Todd B just came back and started just buying. And he came back. We were interested in Cucurella. They went and bought Cucurella, right? Then they're interested in Mudryk. We'll go and buy Mudryk, right? And that's it. There's no strategy. They're literally, it's like Barcelona in the transfer window saying, oh, they just start calling out players that they want just to piss off other teams. And it's like he's done that. Todd B trying to flex his muscle. And there must be someone, they need someone at Chelsea that is saying, thanks for the money. Now go and be an owner. You're not actually a director of football.
Lock it off.
Let me go for a couple of comments there. X-Man, he says he's right. Todd Bowley needs to humble himself, wanting to micromanage everything when he doesn't know anything about football. He needs to go, he says. DNYG says Raul is a mentality monster. Raul knows he's through, says Ramji. Sadiq says Raul is humble when 2-0 up. If Nico was there and he was an opponent, he'd lose his head, he says. Mikey says Rudiger was tapping up James after the game.
Would you take James? Reece James?
Raw.
Tyreek says, nah, James got cooked
Yeah, he did.
in the game.
I can't see that. I'll keep you PG.
Huh?
I was going to say something about keep it PG. It's cool.
And this guy, Demis the Great, says, Dami, Stamford Bridge is falling down.
I'll take Dennis the Great. He's a top guy. He's
That's why
everywhere
we
in
went
the
to
world
Earl's
of
Court,
YouTube,
mate.
that Dennis the Great. Real Madrid fan, isn't he?
It's not been a good night for Chelsea. Chelsea losing by 2 goals to... What?
It's not gonna be good night, season, month, year.
Are you sure you don't want to step outside, lad?
Well, you're both going to have to step outside
It
in a
was so
minute.
easy.
When these cameras lock off,
It was so
worry,
easy.
Instagram live, innit? Don't worry, say nothing.
I will make sure my camera is rolling when we leave
was
this
so
building.
easy. It was so easy. Sorry, Daps.
It was. It's quite a comfortable 2-0 win for disappointing performance by Chelsea. When you consider this is the thing that disappoints me the most for your sakes, right, is that it's the only thing Chelsea have got left to play for.
Yeah.
Go out there, give
If
it
they
absolutely.
can't get
Go out there and
motivated.
die for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you lose 2-0 or 3-0, you went out there and I didn't see that in Chelsea today.
is what I mean.
They
Even in
look,
the opening 10-15 minutes when they were getting opportunities.
yeah, they just
were
look
going at it.
lackluster.
Yeah.
They look lackluster. It didn't look to me like their whole season's on this.
It's the way we started. They just got, and,
You know
and
what I
it
mean?
is, and that's the key.
Their whole season,
is on
this.
Yeah.
And I just looked at it and I was like, I expected more from Chelsea. I'm like,
Do you know what?
you go out there, you give everything, you die. Fair enough, you know what I mean? But they just didn't.
And do you know what? That's another thing. Like last night with us, I said we seemed more composed, but something else is every single player on the pitch for us yesterday wanted it.
Yeah, you could see they wanted it. They were on it.
It is weird. I just feel like, because before the draw, right, when I was looking at Chelsea and saying, however bad Chelsea's season had been, you can't rule out a team that's won 2 Champions Leagues in the last 10 years in the Champions League, right? And I just feel like drawing Real Madrid, unfortunately, was just like, well, now you can. Any other team, you still might have gone, do you know what? Chelsea maybe could. When they draw Real Madrid, it's like, nah, they're not going to do nothing here, man. We can't.
Well,
But
listen.
the question is, I always say to people at the end of the day, you look at this situation and you still have to look upwards to the board. This still,
always,
because
always,
it's like, think about it. So motivation. So like I said earlier, you don't need to have an experienced motivator to actually motivate players to come in and actually perform in the Champions League. However, okay, you shouldn't need one. Is what I mean. You shouldn't need someone like to come and motivate players for the Champions League.
But you always have to look up, because
you have to look up, because in a sense, like, so they've gone out and they've re-brought Lampard, which some of these players didn't want anymore.
And this
they
is
didn't
the
want
key.
him anymore.
Do you know what?
And they
This is
brought
the
him
key.
back.
Let me
So
give
if
you-
I'm a player in that dressing room and I see that, I'm like, for God's sake, this guy's back again.
Two examples, right? The first one, my club. Who's the most important person at Manchester City?
The manager.
No, it's not. It's Khaldoon, right? Because Pep would not be there if it was not for Khaldoon getting him there. Brighton, and this is one with Brighton, that if you look at Brighton, someone at Brighton is getting the recruitment, not just player-wise, but also with the managers. Someone at Brighton...
But that's what Chelsea did. They went and bought all of Brighton. But it still didn't
And they
work
failed
out.
bombastically.
Whoever is there, they didn't get the right people from Brighton. They clearly didn't get the right people from Brighton.
Let me tell you what it
is.
is. They probably bought the right people from Brighton, but there's a thing called a process, as we all keep hearing that word, the process, right?
You made it, your club made it fashionable.
No, but even your club, every club that's successful.
Oh yeah, 100%.
There is you cannot just go out and buy every single player at the same time and bring them in and say, right, we've just gone out and bought the best of the best.
Yeah.
We're going to go and win everything. It does not
Has to suit
work
the process,
like that.
right?
You've got over a period of time. You've got to say to yourself, right, our plan is in the next X amount to do stage 1 this, stage 2 this, stage 3. From I knew to me that Todd Bowley ain't got a clue what he's doing. So when I saw what they did in January, I'm like, you did not need to do that in January. You could have waited until the summer and bought in. How many of those players?
Half of those man weren't going
one second.
anywhere, yeah.
How many of those players that you bought in January were playing in the game tonight? You know what I mean? Where are
can
those
only
players?
register
They're not
three,
even in the. They're not even in the squad.
Yeah.
All in the
It's over
Maduakas
the
and
top,
stuff
yeah,
like.
yeah.
You could have bought those players in the summer. You know what I mean? How many players are training at Chelsea's
No,
ground?
you're spot on. It is. There has to be.
How can you set a plan
and you have to
when
stick
you've
to
got
it?
so many players?
But Robbie, even if you look at the
He was
plan
trying. He was just
back
trying
in
to
Potter, but then actually going, it's not working. We're going to change.
You know
our
what I
process.
think it was? Ego. I think it's like he's coming after Abramovich. Abramovich always used to put his money where his mouth is. He's coming. He's saying, right, I'm going to show these fans that I've got money like Abramovich too, and I'm going to go out and buy all these superstar players as well. But he's gone there. He's gone about it the wrong way. It's too many players, too much wastage. You know. It doesn't work like that. It's even when you're spending that much money, there's still a process of bringing through certain players. You might have to keep a few players that were there before, keep them happy, keep them on side. You might have to get the best out of a few players who are a bit out of favour. But he's just gone and just thought he could just, you know,
but it's
like you're just buying, like...
Robbie,
if you go out there, right...
he doesn't even trust or know what the process is, because he keeps changing it.
You don't go out there and buy, like, you know, you wouldn't go and buy 11 brand new cars, innit? Even if you buy...
Top would probably, to be fair.
You know what I mean? Because you can't drive them all at once. Yeah. It was a ridiculous on his part, and he's created like an impossible job for whichever manager it is.
Do you think
Chelsea are going to... I think, listen, they've got when you looked at their starting 11, they've got very good players, but it's going to take a manager who's going to have to come in and be given a little time to stabilise the thing.
Yeah, 100%.
In the summer, they've got to sell loads of players. They've got to get
a lot.
Look at the bench.
The thing is the
Loftus
players
Cheeks on there. All these players.
Who's buying them? If you come and knock on my door and start asking me for money,
and I would
buying
imagine
them?
at Chelsea, they're not on... This is a problem when you've got players that are on big wages, right? Because there's a reason why Mount's asking for 300 grand a week, because he must be on a nice wage. And then when you've got players that are on long contracts, nice wages... They don't want to go anywhere. They're like, no.
That's what. Look how Danny Drinkwater. See what happened?
Yeah.
Some people don't know.
Look at Phil Jones at Man United.
Some people don't know. We had to let Ross Barkley go on the free. Gone.
Yeah.
Ross Barkley left for free because nobody was going to pay that, brother.
Yeah.
They let him go.
Even that 130 million pound for Enzo.
It's a lot of money.
88 million pound for Mudryk in January when they didn't need that. When they needed a striker. And actually, we say they needed a striker. Their striker last night scored the winning goal for Inter Milan. That's probably going to get them into the semi-finals of the Champions League. Yeah. That's their player.
What concerns me now...
That's their player. They say there's no striker. That is their player.
No, but what's even crazier than that, Robbie, is the fact that that's one of their strikers. Their other striker isn't even in the squad.
Exactly. Aubameyang,
playing Fortnite.
who was bought in for their previous manager, and then you sack him a couple of days later.
There's no process.
I don't understand.
Forget trusted process. There is no process.
So that's why I said when I say process, that's why I'm using that word and saying,
yeah.
You know, it's crazy.
I wasn't getting at you, by the way. You're spot on.
It's crazy.
Process. You've trusted.
You cannot go. There's two teams, right? There's two teams in the Premier League who've done the same thing. One's did it on a mega scale in Chelsea, and the other one's Nottingham Forest, where they've gone out and bought every player going, and both of them are flopped.
Two very important things from Chelsea
Newcastle
now.
Haven't, and look where Newcastle.
Yeah, exactly.
Two very important things now from Chelsea moving forward, from when we get the next manager in. For one, pick the correct guy. All right,
40 points.
Pick the correct guy. 40 points. Yeah, we need to get our 40 points straight up. Do you know what I mean? I'm not trying to do new trips to some random ends in the UK. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're not on that. But jokes aside, we need to get a manager that they are going to listen to. All right, and these guys need to swallow their pride, because whoever comes in next could look at Korea and be like, I can't lie, I don't need this guy.
Whoever comes in next is still got
he's going to
literally
listen. He's going to be like a child in a pram with all their toys. Right, I don't want you to sell this guy. I just bought him. Now you need to listen, bro. Because you messed up. You don't messed up. Okay? You need to listen to what's going on. You need to listen to the actual football people here. So it's going to be interesting.
Anyway, guys, listen, I'm going to round it up now because we're coming to the end, right? Dennis the Great says, I'm happy that we won. He goes, but we need to be more clinical, especially playing Man City in the semis. So he's obviously thinking that Real Madrid are going to be through. Let's just, Raul, I know it's halfway through, but you think...
I mean, to be honest, the job is not done.
The job is not done, but how you feel?
For you, maybe, because you are...
But you're confident?
It's not your team.
But you're confident you'll go through?
a bit more confident at the beginning. Yes, of course.
Okay.
This guy's so Real Madrid.
To be honest,
you are so Real Madrid. It's mad. Look how calm he is.
No. I am a bit scared about City, to be honest. A bit scared about City.
And,
I respect Real Madrid. I respect European heritage.
But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here in Stamford Bridge. But we should be score the third goal.
See you in a month.
All right, finally, let's just get it from everyone. Just say the team that you think will go through out of Real Madrid and Chelsea.
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
I'm sorry, guys. I know I've got a big Chelsea fan. I think Chelsea. Real Madrid.
Oh,
All right, so
That was
Real
Madrid.
Madrid.
That was
I'm just
That
asking
was
the
cool, man.
question.
Because it's like, what?
You never know. You never know. It's not. You know what I mean? It's not over till it's over. Listen, thanks very much for watching along with us today. Right, we've really enjoyed it. If you've loved the content, don't forget to subscribe to DR Sports. I think we've got another watch along tomorrow going on for the Europa League. It's Manchester United, of course, versus Sevilla. All right, Manchester United without Rashford in that game, so that should be an interesting one. Manchester United versus Sevilla, the quarterfinals of the Europa League. So join us for that one. I think we might also be doing the Juventus one game as well. So join us for that one tomorrow night. But once again, I want to thank Raul. Big up and congratulations on the win. My man Daps, who's still reveling after last night. And Demi, listen, thanks for coming on, man. I know it's been a bit tough for you tonight, but you never know. Second leg still to come. Thanks for watching, guys. As I said, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.